Can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons. By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh, my God. The Jets killed him.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app. We are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, join us in the chat. It's Championship Monday, Jeremy Green. Big day in the city of Asheville. We got the championship of the Ingles SoCon Basketball Championships tonight. Be there or be square. Had some fun at the SoCon on Friday. How were did you have fun at the SoCon on Friday? Are you here? Are you doing the show today? Or
well, free agency just kicked off in the league I work in, so apologies. My computer just kind of went ballistic. Sorry.
Like, hi, we're here.
Yeah,
we're doing a show.
Apologies.
Welcome into the program.
I got about 8 messages at 12:01.
Oh, free agency period in the NFL as well. Bunches of moves happening. So,
we've already had some trades. You have a slew of buttons over there.
I do.
It is official. The legal tampering period is now open. When you hear that noise, it means someone has decided where their future it will continue.
What? Yes. Okay.
We also have a slew of other buttons for when good, bad, or Minnesota Vikings things happen. I have a feeling that button's going to get used quite a bit today. Especially if the Atlanta Falcons do the thing I think they're about to do, which is pony up a bunch of money to Tua Tagovailoa, and then you have 2 quarterbacks that are both the exact same guy.
I don't know. Maybe this one gets the.
That boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball.
Oh yeah, that one's coming out.
Yeah. So once again, it doesn't look like things are improving for the Atlanta Falcons. They fired Terry Fontenot, and then they bring in Matt Ryan. And who's the new GM there? What's his name? Ian Cunningham. And now we're just, hat on a hat. Tua Tagovailoa is an improvement over Michael Penix. True or false?
False.
False.
In that system?
If I pay him $2 million, I still don't think it's. Maybe it's a little bit of an improvement. But I would much rather lean on the possibility that Michael Penix might develop into something rather than trying to salvage Tua.
I will pass on Tua Tagovailoa. We have our first super chat of the day. We should get out in front of this if we figure out that Jeremy's a little distracted today.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money. I like the cash.
It's from Red Sea. He said, much love, Jeremy. We're all praying for you and your family. I do appreciate all of the people that reached out yesterday.
Imagine being able to build an app.
That scared me to death. My sweet little grandmother passed away yesterday.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate all the people that said nice things. She's in a better place. Mm-hmm. That's what I wanted to do today was talk football.
Yes. So we're gonna give you that opportunity just to kind of unplug. We're all thinking about you, brother. Free agency moves.
We have our first one.
We have our first one,
and it's
what is it?
It's nope, that's not the one I want.
That one, how about?
There it is. Free agent wide receiver Alec Pierce has agreed to terms.
Oh my!
With the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh my!
Alec Pierce returning to the Indianapolis Colts. Tank, let's play the fun game. How many years? How much money?
4 years.
4 years is correct.
Okay.
How much in guaranteed doll hairs?
I mean, 87.
You're too high, but not by much. It's 84.
Okay.
How much in total doll hairs?
134. No, I overshot it.
Yeah, you
120.
114. $114 million makes him the highest paid free agent wide receiver in NFL history.
What?
Now, if you're not really sure who Alec Pierce is, if you're a casual fan, I'm not surprised because Alec Pierce just had his record-setting high watermark season with 47 catches for 1,003 yards.
Woo!
Alec Pierce has 17 touchdowns and is now your highest-paid receiver in NFL history. That has signed as
come through free agency.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, if you would like me to position this a little bit better, last year in the NFL, your leading receiver had 1,793 yards. Alec Pierce in his career has 2,934 yards, and that's in 4 years. Wow. Wowzers.
Why do we keep doing this?
I don't know.
The question I have is why do you – the Indianapolis Colts honestly looked at Alec Pierce and went, yeah, that guy. Well, we're going to give him a record-breaking deal because, I mean, he's been so good for us so far.
Sure, and you put the transition tag on Daniel Jones. Apparently, according to Albert Breer, negotiations have broken down with Mr. Jones because he wants $50 million a year. Indianapolis, I feel like Indianapolis is looking around like Will Smith in that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air just, we had $400 million to spend. What'd you get out of that? Alec Pierce and Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Hot. Them's airport prices right there. And you didn't like to stop at the duty-free shop.
I mean, there used to be a thing known as the hometown discount, right? Like the guy would.
The scary thing is I think that might be a hometown discount.
And if that's true, that's insane. I have been baffled by the rumors that he was going to get this kind of money. What does it come out to? What's the AAV on that?
Oh, let's see. 120 would be 30, so he's at 28.5.
$28.5 million.
$28.5 million. Okay, just for posterity's sake, let's play the fun game. These are the wide receivers in the NFL that make more monies per year than Alec Pierce. T. Higgins, Terry McLaurin, Brandon Ayuk. Okay, that one didn't age so hot. Amon-Ra St. Brown, A.J. Brown, Garrett Wilson, D.K. Metcalf, C.D. Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. Is he even in the stratosphere of anybody I just said?
No.
Okay, let's go down a skoosh.
Okay.
Jalen Waddle, DJ Moore, George Pickens, Jamison Williams, Devontae Smith, Nico Collins, Michael Pittman Jr., Cortland Sutton. Now we're getting
there.
We're getting closer.
It's the Cortland Sutton line.
Cortland Sutton, that's 23.
It's that Cortland Sutton, Chris Godwin, Stephon Diggs line.
We are officially that's the line where I go, oh, angina, got the angina, got it right here.
And you're paying that guy $27 million. By the way, all the guys that we just said, he's making roughly $5 million more than all those guys or more a year. Yeah. Which is dumb.
And by the way, in this NFL draft class, you can get a legit number 2 receiver in the 3rd round because there's a bajillion of them.
Congratulations, Indianapolis Colts. I mean, you got your guy, or one of them anyway. Daniel Jones really wants $50 million.
I wanted the Spice Girls to come to my birthday party. Just because you want things doesn't mean you're going to get them.
Go get it. I'd tell him,
go
get it, son.
From who?
Just get out there.
If Daniel Jones called the New York Jets right now and said, I will come play quarterback for you, but I want $50 million. I believe you have a rooster over there, a sound effect. That's what Darren Muji would respond to Daniel Jones.
That boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball.
Nope. Don't believe I will.
Nope.
Believe I'll pass.
Arizona Cardinals, they could do it. They could give Daniel Jones that money.
Arizona
That
Cardinals.
boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball.
No, I will not do that. I would rather give Malik Willis $30 million than give Daniel Jones $50. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't even think about that all that long.
I don't think I agree with you on that one.
Flying Scotsman said all the Spice Girls is greedy. I'd be happy with one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Only if it is one Victoria Beckham. Don't you be throwing Jerry Hollowell over here. Only get one.
That's right. She comes to my house.
Jerry Hollowell?
Oh, yeah.
You and I just we could not disagree more on certain
Ginger
things.
was the best. It wasn't even close.
She was there. They did let her hang out. I never quite understood why, but sure. We have another super chat.
All right.
The Sportsocracy.
Cause it's all about the money, money. All about the money, money. I do this for my hustlers that hustle all day. My strugglers that know all day.
That was a lot of noises. It happened all at once. It's from Gary Birch. Said, rest in peace to Grandmother Squatch. Grandmother. We appreciate that, Gary. And all the condolences. They have been very, very kind. Also, Carolina linebacker Bob Hanna, former head coach of Irmo High School, and my friend, truly great man. I had not heard that, but condolences to him as well.
Indeed. All right. What else has what else has tripped your trigger? What was the number one? Was it Max Crosby going to the Baltimore Ravens? Because we hadn't talked about that. And that, I mean, to me, you couldn't have picked a better spot. Like, if I were picturing the perfect marriage, to me, I would have thought that was too good to be true.
All right. From a player perspective, I agree with you. Grade that trade. For those of you that don't know, Max Crosby was traded to the Baltimore Ravens.
2 first-round
draft. The Raiders
picks.
get 14 this year. They get the Ravens pick in 2027.
Mm-hmm. I'd say it's an A for everybody.
I will say it's an A for the Raiders. I'll say it's a B- to a C+ for the Ravens.
Because
Max Crosby's 29 years old.
Okay.
Already has injury issues.
Mm-hmm.
I did not view that the way that everybody else did. And look, I think it's a great move for the on-field for a year. You gave up a pick next year, and I cannot get on board with that. I just can't. I don't think anybody else was going to do it. I've heard the Bears and the Cowboys both refused to give up a pick in 27.
Yes.
So
what I heard was that Dallas was willing to give a 1 this year and a 2 next year.
And that is the See, to me, that's what you were bidding against. I don't feel like you had to give up 2 first-round picks. You were leveraged. You knew Max Crosby had already said out loud, I will retire before I go back to the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
And you gave up a top 15 pick, which, oh, by the way, may be a really solid player in this class, even though I don't love the meaty clackers of this class.
Could be, but what were you getting? Maybe
Mekhi Lemon.
Akeem Mesidor?
No, Akeem Mesidor. Stop with Akeem Mesidor. Akeem Mesidor has children that are closer to NFL age than he is.
I'm just saying, what edge rusher could you have gotten at 14 that would be anything compared to Max Crosby?
And I get that, but this is a 29-year-old player.
Mm-hmm.
You paid the same price for Max Crosby that the Green Bay Packers paid for Micah Parsons. Oh, by the way, in a better draft. That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
That does not make sense to me. And Stephen Tao said maybe Max isn't a maybe. I get that.
Yep.
You still have one receiver that I trust, and now you have no first-round picks for 2 years. I thought it was an overpay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not upset at Max Crosby. It is hard for me to look at a guy, first of all, that is built like that's already had injury issues, that's 29 years old, already been paid, and you paid a premium for it. At some point, you have to back off and go, I'm overpaying here. Okay, the Cowboys are willing to do this. The Bears are willing to do this. That's not 2 GMs that I really want to be in the same boat with. I think Eric DeCosta panicked. They missed the playoffs. They know they're in a window. He saw an opportunity to get a premier player, and he panicked. It's okay. It happens to everybody.
But how is that a panic move? I mean,
because Max Crosby's not worth 2 first-round picks, with one of them being next year. He's just not. Mm-hmm. Every other team in the league blinked at that, and Baltimore didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be one thing if you didn't give him a pick and it was at 14. If you picked at 27 this year, okay, I fully get it.
But
Baltimore could have had one of these. Vega Ione could have landed in their lap at 14, which would have really satiated potentially losing Tyler Linderbaum. And also, I'm looking at the money now going, I don't know how you pay Linderbaum. So in all reality, you might have lost him too to get Max Crosby. And now we're getting into a really, really high price.
Two things this team's been missing: wide receiver talent and an edge rusher, like an impact edge rusher.
You ever seen Max Crosby? Have you seen Max Crosby stand up at a high level? Because in Baltimore, he's going to have to.
I mean, he does routinely, does he not?
No, not routinely. He's a hand-down guy. Patrick Graham, who is – I'm not saying he's never done it. I'm just saying at 29 years old, that is a different ask of Max Crosby than what I have seen of him and what I think the future for him would be best.
Okay. All right. So Jeremy says it was an overpay, and you got a, what'd you say, B-?
B-
on that one.
You still got a great player. I'm not not denigrating that.
No doubt about it.
I'm just looking at how you build out this roster. You gave up 2 premium picks, and I'm also a draft guy. So
I thought it was an excellent deal for everybody involved. The Cowboys apparently struck out on their hopes for the top edge rusher. Obviously, they made a play for Max Crosby. There's also a lot of talk that they're in on Trey Hendrickson. They didn't get either of those guys. We'll tell you who they got coming up next here on ESPN Asheville. It's a free agency Monday. Legal tampering period has opened.
All across the Tar Heel state.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup layup. Cannon in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow 3-0, but net from the rookie. Out to Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the 6-time national champions.
Drives and hammers it home. Hello, you fella.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
Our 2026 iHeart Podcast Awards are happening live at South by Southwest.
And the winner is...
Watch live next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, free at Veeps.com or the Veeps app.
This is the biggest night in podcasting.
Bring the good with avocados from Mexico. Whether you're listening, snacking, or simply enjoying the moment, spark the joy with every bite. Bring the good flavor, rich and craveable.
Avocados from Mexico.
Always good.
Your entire sports feed all in one place with iHeartRadio. Tournament coverage.
Launches a 3. Got it.
NFL free agency.
Buffalo's got their quarterback, their running back. Now they've got their number 1.
And the first pitch of the new baseball season.
At the wall! Oh, my goodness!
You're one tap away. Open the iHeart app and stream your local sports stations. Catch the latest news on Fox Sports Radio or dive into the world's biggest sports podcasts. Open the free app, search sports, and listen now.
Dan Scott here, inviting you to check out my new show every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. here on ESPN Asheville, where we bring sports and faith together. The Dan Scott Show, 8 a.m. Sundays on ESPN Asheville.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
The Sportsocracy.
We're just dumber than a bag of hammers.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville on this Championship Monday, Free Agency Monday as well. Don't forget to get your tickets for tonight's championship game of the Ingles Southern Conference Basketball Championships. SoConHoops.com, or you can get it right there at the box office at the Harris Cherokee Center, Asheville. Somebody will punch their ticket to the big dance tonight. It's East Tennessee State and Furman. So we're bringing in all the yokels from the mountains.
One of them sitting beside you. Just say no.
Well, I mean,
she's
pretty yokely.
She's gonna punch you in the head. By the way, if this descends into a fight, I'll put every dollar on me right now on her. Not just because you're softer than marshmallow fluff.
And then we'll bring up the upstaters, the classy bunch from FU, the Furman Paladins. It's going to be a packed house. You may not want to miss it because yesterday was quite the thriller.
Poor Western
in the semifinal. Oh man,
Poor
up 17 and then lose. Yeah, they didn't score a bucket, Jeremy, in the last 8 minutes and 50 seconds of that game.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard to watch. But East Tennessee State rallied, and then Furman, UNCG, that one went down to the wire as well. Tonight should be pretty fun. SoConHoops.com. That's how you get your tickets. Okay, now, more things going on in the NFL. We have a breaking news.
Who's going to break the news? Who's going to break the news? Who's going to break the news? Who's going to break the news?
These are good players.
Okay.
Not necessarily headliners.
Mm-hmm, okay.
The first one, the Las Vegas Raiders bringing back Eric Stokes, 3 years, $30 million.
Not bad. I mean, I feel like $10 million is if we've said your name 4 or 5 times in the last season, $10 million is about what you're going to make.
Do you have a pulse? Because if you do, you're going to get $10 million today.
Did he have 3 defensive highlights on SportsCenter last year? $10 million.
Eric Stokes wasn't bad.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so then
the other one's a little bigger.
Okay. You want to hit the button again?
No, we'll hit a nice horn.
A nice horn. Do we have the nice? Did we make a nice horn?
I'm sure we did. Oh, boy. Draymond Jones, 3 years, $39.5 million with the New England Patriots. It's a nice D-line piece. Probably says that Christian Barmore's next game will be with someone else.
All right.
And now we have a big old biggin. It's one of the big names, and he's going somewhere new. Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker.
Uh-oh.
What team am I getting ready to say?
I have no idea.
Is signing with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Kenny Walker to the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right. How much did he get?
We don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing. See, now I'm in live time having to do that fun button because I don't have a phone like Adam Schefter where they call and go, it's a boatload of money. Adam, it is a boatload of money.
What do you think? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? What do you get?
I'll say.
I'd go too heavy.
No way. You didn't get him this quick? No way. He would have met with somebody else. 4 years, 48. I'll say 40 guaranteed.
Okay.
I'll know in a minute.
Okay. $50 million over 4 years. I bet that's where he's at. For him to get a little bit of longevity.
Well, you got to remember he couldn't possibly have met with anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
We just opened 21 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, I mean, they say that.
Oh, they've talked to the agents.
They've talked
to the agent.
They've already whittled this down by the time this gets to this point. Just because Kenneth wasn't on the phone with the teams doesn't mean somebody else wasn't on the phone with the teams.
I will say that this. You know what that tells? You know what that signing tells me? Undeniably.
What is that?
Jeremiah Love was not going to be on the board at 9, and they know that.
100%.
Now that does raise the question of who is it and why is it the New Orleans Saints?
Yes. That's the one that makes the most sense out of everybody.
I would agree with that.
New Orleans getting – I saw a mock – I think it was Mel Kiper that
Todd.
I think he was doing a mock the other day, and they had him going 4 to the Tennessee Titans. And I thought, no way. Jeremiah Love goes that high.
I can't see him going that high. I will say this, striking out on Kenneth Walker does open up Jeremiah Love to the Giants.
Two-headed monster.
Oh, it's not a two-headed monster. Cam Scatterbo will be cast into the NFL lake of fire if Jeremiah Love is there. Wherever Jeremiah Love goes, he's getting 85% of the touches.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest with you, he should.
I would agree. I mean, I would agree with that. The talent is certainly there with Cam, though.
Hey, Cam, you know who Alec Ingold is? Because your role's getting ready to look shockingly like his.
Can we figure out how to use him as a Mike Allstott?
Listen, Juggernaut. We need you to run into that line real hard.
I mean, he's like the only one that figured out the true running back, fullback hybrid. Because he was legit at times as the sole runner on that team.
I can't believe we've gone this many minutes without finding out what the deal is with Walker. How do you think he fits in Kansas City?
I mean, I think he's fine. I don't know. I mean, I don't.
Would you have liked this better than Jeremiah Love? Because I'll go ahead and tell you, I would
not.
No. So here's where my brain's at. If I'm Kansas City, the intel that I have to get is that there is a team that's going to take Jeremiah Love so much higher than me that I can't physically get there. Mm-hmm. The thing I don't understand is that I know for a fact there are 2 teams in the top 5 that are trying to trade out.
Right.
So I just don't understand with the money.
I mean, I understand wanting a steady hand. Kenneth Walker is a steady hand. Has been for his career. I mean, he's had a few injury issues, but for the most part, he's Mr. Reliable. He's the Frank Gore of the running backs in the NFL right now.
That's a really good comp.
And
so, Kenneth Walker right now is a top what back in the NFL?
I'd say he's top.
You see, this is the problem I had. This is the problem I had when I was trying to slot him, because there's so many that I can quickly say I like better than Kenneth Walker. Okay. Now, he's light years better than anything that Kansas City had.
No doubt about it. He lifts the position, but I don't know. I don't know if he's the guy you're looking for. Like, to me, it made more sense when they were talking about Jeremiah Love, because I think he's more multiple, right? I think it made more sense when they were talking about a Travis Etienne, because he's more of a, speedy, use an old term, scat back kind of a guy. He could – you're going to split him out and you're going to run patterns with him and stuff. Like, I see that offense leaning more or being helped out more by a guy who can do more. Kenneth can do it all. He proved this year he can do it all. He can catch passes out of the backfield, but that's not his strong suit. Like, I don't want him doing that a whole bunch. I feel like that's what Kansas City should be looking for in their system with that running back. So I think he's fine. I just don't know. I don't think it's a perfect marriage by any means.
Now, Joshua Penix had a point in the YouTube chat that I think is, what if they fell in love with Kenyon Sadiq? What if that's what it is? They fell in love with Kenyon Sadiq or Cornell Tate or Jordan Tyson. I heard a lot of good about Jordan Tyson while we were in Indy.
Mm-hmm.
What if they fell in love with one of those guys and they went, all right, we'll invest our money in Walker, and then we'll go get our guy and not have to move. We can keep the pick we got off Trent McDuffie. We can build out the roster. That actually makes me like this better. I had not thought of it that way. I was so locked in on them taking Jeremiah Love that it didn't matter what the impediments were. It didn't matter what the roadblocks were. So maybe it's not that somebody in front of them is so locked in on him that they're locked in on somebody else.
I agree with Beach in the YouTube comments. Tyson's my pick.
I think
it would be Jordan Tyson.
I don't know that I've ever warmed to a player as much as I warmed to Jordan Tyson when he didn't actually do anything.
If Kenyon Sadiq was there at 9, you'd have to certainly consider it as the replacement to Travis Kelce. As much success as your offense has had out of the tight end position, let's put a freakier guy out there. How about that? And see how much fun Patrick Mahomes could have with that.
All right, so
that makes a lot of sense to me too.
Now thinking of it that way, I am now looking at it differently, going, okay, if you're telling me I'm going to pair a weapon, whether it's Tyson, whether it's Sadiq, I don't really care which one. You're in love with that guy. Now you add Kenny Walker. Okay. Look at the discrepancy because you're not getting one of the big guys at 29. Boston will be gone. Mekhi Lemon will be gone. Tate will be gone. Tyson will be gone. So did they weigh this out and go, we would rather have Kenneth Walker with whoever that weapon is than have Jeremiah Love with whatever we can get wide receiver-wise for what we paid Kenny Walker? And after seeing the number on Alec Pierce, okay, yep, I've warmed to this. I sounded it out. I went full speaking spell. The cow goes moo.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's I actually now I'm full on board of I do like this. I still feel like they're going to need another back though.
You do.
Because I don't think Kenneth Walker is I think he is a really good. This is going to come it's going to sound like slight. It's not. He's a better version of Najee Harris, where he's a volume guy. I think he's way more patient, and with the interior of that line being as good as it is, with Humphrey, with Smith, with Suamatea, this kind of tells me it's going to be Simmons and Jalen Moore on the outside, because this is probably going to be their big fish. That gives them a running game that can sustain Patrick Mahomes. You add a weapon to that. You got Travis Kelce back. By the way, it was 1 year, $15 million on Kelce for anybody that cares.
Okay. It's fine for a swan song.
Yeah, Mr. Taylor Swift got $15 million to come back and eventually back up.
And block. He got $15 million to come back and block.
Speaking of tight ends, your Bucks are on the board.
Woo!
From Adam Schefter, Cade Otton is returning to Tampa Bay.
Let's go.
Super Bowl. Lock it up. Championship.
Between him and Payne Durham and Devin Culp, you should be pooing in your britches, boys.
I will say, so far, the teams in this room, my team, is on top of everybody else's team in this room. Because we got Minka Fitzpatrick for a bag of deflated footballs.
That you did. We'll continue looking at the free agency moves on a free agency Monday here in the Sportsocracy next on ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
On a good roll now as we get through the afternoon hours with sunshine, very mild air with us, 75 tonight. Could be a shower after midnight, 52. Tuesday, a mix of clouds and some sunshine. High 80 degrees. In the afternoon, maybe an isolated shower, possibly a thunderstorm. And a chance of showers on Wednesday, maybe a storm near 80 degrees. Chance of showers much cooler Thursday, 52. From the Weather Channel, Ray State.
This report sponsored by the experts at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate, the real estate leader in Western North Carolina.
Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate is not like other real estate companies. They're built differently. As the #1 family-owned real estate company in the U.S., proven expertise and personalized service delivers results. Let them show you how at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks.
You know who's listening to the radio?
Voters. Lots of them. So if you're running for office, this right here, great place to reach them. And it's not like social media where people are just swiping through ads. With radio, they're engaged. Plus, it's 1/10 the time and cost of video. Don't just campaign. Connect with millions all over the country, even thousands in the smallest communities with radio. Be on the air in just 48 hours. Visit winwithiheart.com. That's winwithiheart.com.
I need a little range, step to the range, come on, meet me at the
Introducing the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club Sandwich. With that juicy Chick-fil-A chicken on a buttermilk ranch bun, jalapeno ranch sauce, and pickled jalapenos, it's a little ranch with a lot of kick. The new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club with original spicy or grilled filet. Available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
Your entire sports feed all in one place with iHeartRadio. One tap away. Open the iHeart app and stream your local stations. Catch the latest on Fox Sports Radio or dive into the world's biggest sports podcast. Search sports on iHeartRadio and lock in.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
It's the moment you dream of, the moment you work for, train for, run wind sprints when nobody's watching for, the moment when hours of gym time, court time, prep time, all culminate into this time, the moment when millions of bounces, blocks, and boards all add up to this, your moment. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy. Dodging the breaking news for a moment to get just a bit outside because apparently the league and the referees are butting heads. They're trying to go through their contract negotiations right now, and apparently they're reaching a point where, guess what, Jeremy? The refs don't like technology telling them that they're wrong. Who's shocked by that? The NFL wants to do all the advanced things and have, the sky judges and the little tracers in the ball and all that kind of stuff. And apparently the refs are like, we don't want any of that. At this point, I don't care what you want. Like, you don't get to push back on the technological advancements that we have to be able to make sure that you're doing your job correctly. I don't understand how the Referees Association thinks they have much to go on here. What power do they have, Jeremy? Because if they said we're not doing this, bleh, okay. I mean,
sweet,
right? The NFL just goes, all right, well, we'll use these guys, right? We'll train these guys. Maybe this is the path that we've been waiting for. The NFL Refs Association comes out and goes, we're not doing it. And they go, okay, then you're out.
I don't want you.
Right, then you're out completely. We start our own referee academy run by the NFL, and we just take the best available, because I'm pretty sure there are a lot of referees out there that would want to be a part of the NFL, don't you?
Sure.
Make them full-time employees. It's all you got to focus on. It should happen. Are we just going to break it down?
No. We have the numbers on Kenny Walker.
Okay.
I said 4 for 48.
Yeah.
I almost had the money right, but I had the years wrong. It's 3 for 45.
3 for 45. Okay.
That's a lot.
$15 million a year.
I mean, I get it. I don't think Kenneth Walker was that make him the fourth highest paid running back in the NFL?
Let's see. Yes, it does. It puts him up there with Derrick Henry. Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, now Super Bowl MVP, Kenneth Walker. Ahead of Breece Hall, Jonathan Taylor. I mean, James Cook. Those are all.
He's not better than any name you just said.
Yeah, but those are the only guys that are better than him that he's ahead of. So, I mean, the top of the market is what it is.
I'm not sure I agree with what you just said.
Really? Josh Jacobs? You taking Josh Jacobs over him? I'm not. It's close.
Yes.
But I'm not.
I would take Josh Jacobs over him, but it is close.
Okay. 31-year-old Alvin Kamara. You want to invest more money in him?
No.
Okay. All right. And then
Here.
you go Kyron Williams, Aaron Jones, James Conner, David Montgomery. Oh,
and by the way, he's tied for 3. Yikes. That's a lot.
I mean, we know the rookies are going to be up there at some point, right? Bijan Robinson's getting more money than anybody's ever gotten. Jahmyr Gibbs will do the same thing.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
Fun game time, Tank. Jaelan Phillips.
Yeah.
How many years? How many monies?
Who's he going to?
We'll get there in a minute.
He's not going to tell me that. I'll go 3 years.
Nope.
4.
4 years.
Dang it. I wanted that to be a shorter deal, but okay. 4 years. It's 108.
You're too low. It's $120 million. $80 million guaranteed, which will make him the only edge rushers he's behind in compensation are Nick Bosa, Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, Daniil Hunter, T.J. Watt, Aiden Hutchinson, and Micah Parsons. Now let's see if you can guess the team. I'll give you a hint. It is not Philadelphia.
It is not the Philadelphia Eagles. He's not going back to Philly. Is it the Los Angeles Chargers?
Nope. It is the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, my.
Carolina said, hey, we tried to tell you we were going to go get a pass rusher, and we did.
Oh, boy. Well.
The hometown Carolina Panthers have signed Jaelan Phillips.
I mean, I got
$80 million guaranteed.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of money.
That's a ton.
That's a lot of money. But
grade that one.
You got C. I'm actually going to go C+ because I think there's a minute chance that could pay off. I just
Explain
don't know
to me how that pays off.
Well, I mean, he comes in and somehow fits into whatever system they're running and has, double-digit sacks every year. That would work. Like, okay, we haven't had a pass rusher like that since Julius Peppers. So if Jaelan Phillips can be that, then
has he ever been that?
No. He's never been healthy long enough to do that.
Then there's my problem.
Right.
So you just paid a guy like a truly elite pass rusher. Is he? You just paid $18 for a beer in a stadium. It's exactly what you did.
Yeah. But you're the Carolina Panthers, so you're kind of forced into these things. You didn't have a true path to an edge rusher.
How many sacks does Jaelan Phillips have in the last 4 years? Oh, my God. How many games has Jaelan Phillips
9
played? You're too low. It's 11.
Yeah. He only had, 4 this year?
Oh, that's in the last. No. Wow. I read that wrong.
Okay.
It was a combination. I was looking at Philadelphia and Miami together. Okay, that's a little bit better than I thought it was.
What is it?
Jaelan Phillips has played 17, 4, and 8 games in the last 3 years. So that's 29 games?
Mm-hmm.
In 29 games, he has 7.5. He has 12.5 sacks in 3 years.
Yeah.
And you just paid him $120 million.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that at all. I do not. Especially, it would be one thing if you hadn't just drafted Nick Scorton and Princely Amon Malayan. I know you don't like Amon Malayan as much as I do.
Well, and okay, I'll agree with that statement. I don't like him as much as you do.
I love it.
I think he's a fine player.
That's my problem.
I just don't know if he's the guy. Like with a legit every down pass rush threat, like Jaelan Phillips is. Because I mean, his pass rush win rate stats tell you that he's wins at the point of contact. Now, whether he finishes it off with a sack or not, that could be. I mean, that's very Jadeveon Clowney-like. And guess who else went down the Jadeveon Clowney path? The Carolina Panthers. Mm-hmm. It's a certain image. Like you went, oh, square peg. I got a square hole. Let's do that. We've done this before.
Hit it again.
Oh my!
We're doing it again.
Throwing money around the NFL.
Michael Pittman has been traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh.
Hey, whoever your quarterback is, he's got some big dadgum receivers to throw to. I actually don't dislike that. If you're going to play 12 personnel with Mike McCarthy, and you've got DK Metcalf and Michael Pittman, name me a set of corners that has two big enough to deal with those two. I really want to know what the compensation is, and I don't know yet. This was originally reported by Shefty and Tom Pelissero.
To get Michael Pittman, you would give up what? Would you give up a 3?
It's not going to be as much as you want it to be. It won't be as much as you want it to be. I feel very sure of that. Let me see what Pittsburgh has compensation.
Okay. All right.
Oh, boy. Pittsburgh has a boatload of picks. It's not 21. It's not 53. I feel pretty sure it's not 76. Now we're getting into 85, 99. They don't have 99 yet, so they couldn't trade that one yet because comp picks haven't come out. 85. I'll almost bet you it's 85.
With the 3rd round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That
sounds right to me.
It does to me, too. I'm not real sure how you get to the point. See, this is where free agent signings. Stephen Tao in the YouTube chat said, "Has Jeremy liked to move yet?" You don't know why I hate free agency moves, especially in the first hour, because you end up signing Alec Pierce and trading away Michael Pittman. Michael Pittman's a better receiver than Alec Pierce,
no doubt about it. And now you're paying Alec Pierce $10 million more than you were paying Michael Pittman.
Oh, and there's no telling what does Pittman's deal look like of how much of that money stays with you.
$24 million.
Oh.
Looks like.
Oh.
Wait, let's see. Trade pre-June 1. It says $5 million and
$5 million stays with you.
Million.
You save 24.
Okay, so they saved $24 million.
Yeah. Okay,
I mean, that's not.
I thought $22 million stayed with him. And
well, look, he's a better receiver. At the end of a deal, you got to re-sign him. But he's also a little older than I thought he was. I didn't realize he was 29 years old.
Pittman?
Yeah,
he was old coming in the league.
Right. I mean, he was a rookie at 27. So
no, he was
26.
20. I think he came in, turned 24 in his rookie year, if I remember correctly.
Has he been in the league that long?
I think he's been in the league 6 years. I mean, he's on the backside of his second deal.
You're right. He is. Wow. Okay.
I never forget a draft prospect. I'm like a mother hen.
2020.
I'm like a mother hen. I never forget an egg.
I mean, I vaguely remember us talking about Michael Pittman, obviously, because I have a connection. But
I need the stupid one.
That'd be this one.
That boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball.
Malik Willis reached agreement today with.
I don't care who it is.
He's just going to hit every bad button.
No doubt about it.
Arizona. John Eric Sullivan's been on the job a week. He's already getting fired by Tank. The Miami Dolphins. Arizona Cardinal fans may wipe your brow. It will not be you.
Congratulations. You win.
God, I can't wait to watch Malik Willis get picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick next year.
That's going to be horrid. How much?
Wow.
Please tell me how much.
I hate this. I do not take joy in telling people I told you so.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you? Your guess. We heard $30 million at the combine. Oh, he's going to get $30 million.
Yes. I'm gonna guess he did not get $30 million.
This is coming from Bill Workman because I have not seen it officially anywhere.
But he did get.
Oh, yep, there it is. Never mind.
But he did get 26.
Why do you do this to me? You make me do math.
Sorry,
Tank,
25. How about that?
I don't math. He got
3
years,
75.
67 and a half. 45 fully guaranteed.
All right, so the number wasn't completely out of left field like some were saying, but that's still a...
Well, you missed that by a lot.
Huh?
You missed that by... He got 22. 22 and a half. 22 and a half to 30 is a big damn difference.
Sure.
And I tried to tell everybody in Indianapolis this. You can attest to that. I was standing in the room going, if he gets $30 million next year, one of you has to walk in here and let me beat you with a pillowcase full of bars of soap.
$22 million is way better than I expected. A way better deal than I expected they were going to get. It's just the Dolphins. I mean, you have Quinn Ewers on the roster. You've made the decision now to cut Tua Tagovailoa, which is going to cost you $99 million. $99 million. That's a lot.
I feel like Miami, and in our YouTube chat, Gary Burt said, quick math, how much cap do the Fins have in quarterback? $170 jillion. This is kind of like the old line of, it takes a lot of people 8 years to graduate college. They're called doctors. There are a lot of people that have that much money wrapped up in quarterbacks. Very few of them don't still not have a quarterback. You're paying this much money, and you still suck at quarterback.
Yeah. You did nothing to improve yourself.
I bought a car for $9 million, and I took the bus to work today. Good for you, sport. We have our super chat.
Cause it's all about the money, money, money. All about the money, money, money.
Red Sea said, not going to lie, Jeremy, I'm pretty upset about this. Why? Now it just makes us getting Jimmy G even more real.
You should want that.
Yeah, no doubt. That's like saying the meth-addled stripper wouldn't go home with me, but this sweet girl next door wants to be my wife. You should want that.
That's the same kind of mindset of you could look at Kurt Warner and go, you know what? We got Johnny Manziel. We're good. Like,
you should
know,
not.
Dog. You got that wrong.
Malik Willis was not the win here.
You should be thanking God right now, down on your knees, just pray into the heavens, going, "Thank you, Lord, for saving us."
Here's
from
the
3
thing.
Years of awful.
Here's the thing, and I don't know what that term right there means, but let me elaborate on Malik Willis. I'm not saying he can't be a quarterback in the league. That's not where I'm headed with this. I'm telling you definitively, behind that train wreck offensive line, throwing to maybe Jalen Waddle and nothing else, he's not going to be. I've already read this book, so you're taking what he did in Green Bay with a good offensive line and a boatload of weapons. And by the way, it was 48 dropbacks total. I'm not saying the kid can't be a quarterback in the league. I knew definitively it was going to be a team that tried to jump the line of, oh, God, we screwed up with Tua, and now we got to go get Malik Willis. He will get killed behind that line. Because I got news for you. I went back and watched every drop back he had in Green Bay, and there were some really timely. You know what I saw a lot? Holding the ball a really long time. You're not going to get that in Miami. You're paying $1 bajillion to Tua Tagovailoa. This is not the spot he should have wanted to go to.
No.
He should have been doing the exact same thing I did with Arizona in reverse. Arizona called me, let's do this.
Mm-hmm. And they went 3 years? 3 years at $22 million a year, and guess what?
They got a decent value on it.
He'll be on the bench next year. At some point next year, he'll be on the bench because looking at this roster, there's not a thing you could add to this roster that would make me like it. This is the worst team in the NFL, bar none.
You could, and I mean this, and I firmly mean what I'm going to say. You could tell me that Stewie Griffin made the time travel capsule a thing, and the Miami Dolphins are going to sign prime Jerry Rice and prime Calvin Johnson, and I will still bet you sub 62% completion percentage for Malik Willis behind that offensive line. Oh, by the way, you're going to be in a lot of shootouts because your defense sucks too. That's just why would you do that?
I don't know.
Like, if you're Miami, how are you not looking at that draft next year not going, there's our solution?
That's the number one pick next year. And at worst, Miami's got the third pick in the draft. You said it, 2 days ago? There are 11 quarterbacks in next year's class that would have been the number 2 in this class. It's so deep next year. And this year, you just looked at it and went, you know what? Screw it. We're going to waste 40 – well, first you're wasting $67 million by even doing the deal. But I'm saying next year and the year after that, you're going to waste $48 million or somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, it's not that much because $45 million guaranteed. I guarantee it's front-loaded.
Well, maybe so.
I'll tell you exactly what the Dolphins just did. They're going to be in the same boat next year that the Jets are in with Justin Fields. Oh, great. So now we have to cut him. And that takes $20 million away for a year to build out our roster around the quarterback that we just drafted.
Bill Workman says there's 5 quarterbacks in this class that would be the one, or 5 quarterbacks in next year's class that would be the one in this class.
Arch, Julian Say, and Lenore Sellers. That's just off the top of my head.
Right. Yet, Dolphins make their choice.
We have a super chat real quick before we dip out for a commercial.
Very quick.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money.
DMV ex-Pat said, Washington fan, love seeing Phillips, Walker, Pierce go off the board on crazy contracts. Adam Peters pulling the Braveheart. Hold. See, now we're getting into the period where I probably am going to start liking these contracts significantly better because the woo money is gone. And now we get into the meat and taters.
We'll continue up next with the entree free agency Monday here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
On a good roll now as we get through the afternoon hours with sunshine, very mild air with us. 75 tonight. Could be a shower after midnight, 52. Tuesday, a mix of clouds and some sunshine. High 80 degrees. In the afternoon, maybe an isolated shower, possibly a thunderstorm. And a chance of showers on Wednesday, maybe a storm near 80 degrees. Chance of showers much cooler Thursday, 52. From the Weather Channel, Ray Station.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Wendy's has a new Girl Scout Thin Mints Frosty Fusion with Girl Scout Thin Mints cookie pieces, rich creamy frosty, and a mint chocolate cookie sauce. Which means Girl Scout Thin Mints and Wendy's Frosty, yeah, they're basically best friends now. It's like 2 delicious desserts just high-fived, snapped a few too many friendship selfies, and then rode a tandem bike down a never-ending road of mint chocolate frosty perfection. So, swing by Wendy's and try the new Thin Mints Frosty Fusion.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce.
It's Spruce, the weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour, and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Spruce, pet friendly, weed deadly. Find wherever weed killers are sold.
It's bow time. The only thing you want after a made-from-scratch Bojangles biscuit with juicy country ham is another one. For a limited time, get 2 ham biscuits for $5. That's 2 fluffy country ham biscuits. Cravings meet savings. Order in the app or at Bojangles. It's bow time.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! Good morning, guys. I just want to warn you, traffic is tough out there.
We are here for you to tell you how to keep safe.
Everybody who is listening needs to take cover as soon as they can.
To provide the music, talk, and sports you love. And to deliver the news that matters to you. We are the voices you can trust. We are live and local. We are America's broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress you depend on your local radio stations.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to STOP.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Some kids never smile. They're embarrassed by their crooked teeth. They want braces like the other kids, but their families can't afford them. Some may even try to straighten their teeth themselves. That can make everything worse. Luckily, there's Donated Orthodontic Services, a program from the American Association of Orthodontists. It helps provide orthodontic treatment to kids and teens whose families can't afford it. For kids who apply, are approved, and are matched with a volunteer orthodontist, it can be life-changing. Their treatment is in the hands of an expert, a licensed local orthodontic specialist who improves their smiles by correctly aligning teeth and jaws. Some kids think they'll never smile again, but Donated Orthodontic Services may help them smile with confidence. To link to the application and eligibility requirements, visit aaoinfo.org.
Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville, WPEK, W225CJ Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. The Sportsocracy.
That fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingalls studio.
Back on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Sportsocracy coming to you live on a free agency Monday.
It's raining sideways!
It's Jeremy's favorite day. It's raining men on the New York Jets.
Yeah, I would love to. We just had 2 come down that I went, oh, yeah, it'll be too good, like low cost.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sheep shearer. We gave $46 million to Kingsley Enikbare and Joseph Asai.
That seems like a lot of money.
That's a lot. Yeah, the Jets are just going, hey, you know what we couldn't do last year? Play defense. You know what we're not going to be able to do this year? Play defense. You know what's funny? I like both those players, and the $10 million for Enigbare doesn't bother me. That's fine. He makes some dumb mistakes at times, but Joseph Asai for 3 for 36. That's a thing you did. I'm not real sure why you did that. Bengals fans, please talk me off the ledge. I need you to, because now I'm looking at 3 linemen that I liked a lot. The Jets seem to be working off my draft board from 2021.
Yeah.
Because I loved Asai. I liked Enigbare. I loved Devondre Sweat. I liked Will McDonald. Just new information has come to light, and maybe those fellers were not worth the money that we just paid them.
Possibly so.
But we have more breaking news.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
Isaiah Likely signing with the New York Football Giants.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I do love that the coach that kept him behind Mark Andrews has now paid him to hopefully play him over Theo Johnson. Hey, I had it. David Smith and I had it right. They wanted an Isaiah Likely type tight end. Go get the original. 3 years, $40 million, upside to 47.5.
There you go. So now that throws out the Kenyon Sadiq at 5 thing.
Yep. The mock is ever changing.
Jackson Dart throwing to Isaiah Likely.
I don't hate it.
That could create a lot of fun.
Oh, for sure. We also have a super chat.
All right.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money. I like the cash.
I do enjoy now looking around the entire room and seeing all of you dancing to the to the super chat music. Red Feather Workshop. I wouldn't mind seeing Brissett with an improved offensive line and a LaFleur-designed offense, but I don't know how Monty survives it with season ticket holders fleeing in droves last season. I will say that's the thing that scares me if I'm Arizona is I don't know that Jimmy G or Brissett or any of those guys is going to stem the tide to keep your GM employed. I think it's the right decision. Because you're staying in the quarterback lottery for next year, and that's where I want to be.
Okay. What? Yes, sir. Use your words. We need a horn.
We'll go with that one.
Okay.
Former Saints linebacker Demario Davis signing with the New York Jets. 2 years, $22 million, $15 million fully guaranteed, return to the Jets for Davis. This is his 3rd time with the New York Jets.
2 years, $22 million.
I mean, that's the leader of your defense.
$11 million. But he's 39 years old.
He's 36.
That's an old-ass linebacker.
For sure.
Wow.
He's still not bad, though.
No, I'm not saying he's bad. But he's been one of those guys that we've been looking at of how long can you go.
Well, the other thing that scares me about Demario Davis is that all of his best tenures in the NFL have been non-Jet tenures. True. It is so funny for me to look at his PFF grades by year and go, yep, that's when he was with the Jets, and that's when he was with the Jets. When that line goes from green to a color that's not green, those were Jets times.
Okay, all right. Demario Davis. Going to the Jets.
The Jets are throwing everything but the kitchen sink.
Well, I mean,
improving the defense.
Right, when your defense is this bad, then maybe, okay. All right, so they've added 3 defensive players in the last 30 minutes. Free agency is quite the frenzy.
Gambit fans said the Jets are putting a lot of money in a defense that will still suck. You know what it can't be? It can't be as bad as it was last year. Minkah Fitzpatrick had more interceptions last year than the New York Jets. He had uno, singular, one of them, and that was more than the New York Jets.
You were the first team
ever
to do that.
We're actually the first team. One would have broken the record. The fewest any team had ever had was 2.
Oh, and you couldn't get
It couldn't get
Wow, Wow.
Thousands of NFL teams.
I mean,
have
dating back to the times when there was no forward pass. No team.
Great North Sports. I always love when Dave chimes in. Don't forget, the Jets' offense sucks too.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Appreciate
that.
And you're going to have Kyler Murray. I mean, this is going to be like a Madden startup team.
The Jets.
The Jets. Yeah, you're going to have Kyler Murray as your quarterback. You went fantasy draft auto. Let's just see what happens. Like, he didn't even want a part in building the team. He just went auto pick it. I'm rolling the dice.
I just want it to not be what it is in real life, but I don't want to sit here and pick 53 players.
Right. I don't know what this needs to be, but it needs to be something that's not what it is.
We have another one that it doesn't need the super excited horn, but it's not a bad one either.
Okay, so foghorn.
Tight end Austin Hooper back to the Atlanta Falcons, 1 year, $3.25 million.
Cool.
Him and Kyle Pitts, just
yay,
out here doing stuff.
Does he still? I mean, does he even still play?
He's fine. He's a $3 million receiver. You remember that thing you said earlier? At this point, if you have a pulse, then you get $10 million. Austin Hooper got 3.25.
Mm-hmm. His time's coming.
With Tua Tagovailoa playing quarterback. Atlanta Falcons football. We're doing stuff. Oh.
I love being in this division. I really do. We all suck, and we look at each other like that Spider-Man meme of just who sucks the most. Is it us? No, it's you. No, it's us. No, it's them. No, them. Like the New Orleans Saints making moves as well. My team, I think, is the only one that hasn't made. Oh, no, we picked up Kate Otten. I already forgot. That's how much that mattered to me.
By the way, I have to throw this out because I just have to keep going back to Malik Willis. Have you seen the tweet from Kurt Warner?
No.
And Kurt Warner knows quarterback reasonably well.
Yeah.
His tweet said, "My conclusion is that there is really 28 dropbacks. I took out screens, quick pick and stick throws at 5 yards, and quick scrambles over the last 2 years, and he just got $67.5 million off of that." Matt Flynn's on line one. He would like a word. I've seen teams do this before. Again, I'm not saying Malik Willis in a perfect world could not be a good quarterback in the NFL. I'm saying the Miami Dolphins are the furthest thing from a perfect world. And I don't like this not nary a little bit.
No.
Especially considering it was $45 million guaranteed, which means that money carries into next year, and Miami's going to be picking high.
And you'll be taking a quarterback.
It always blows my mind when I see teams come in and they have this plan, and the plan doesn't really make any sense. And I know what somebody's going to tell me. Well, Jeff Hafley was with Malik Willis in Green Bay. He knows better than you do. Jeff Hafley was on the defensive side. Jeff Hafley's interaction with your backup quarterback was probably not extreme. John Eric Sullivan's might have been. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say I doubt it.
I don't know that it was. I really don't. I mean, seeing as how they apparently didn't even have a relationship between him and Hafley, I thought that was one of the funniest parts of the Combine week was he was up on the podium and somebody asked, hey, how much did this make sense for you to bring in Jeff? And he was like, I mean, other than being at work, we don't know each other. Like, we don't hang out at each other's houses. We're not friends. It's like we work together and we respect each other's opinions, but it's not like he's my best buddy and hey, we're going to yuck it up down in the South Beach.
Oh, I can't wait to watch Tank's brain explode. We need a button. It's about your team.
Oh,
he's gonna hate this.
That boy's body.
Yeah! I'm just hitting
all. Kenneth Gainwell signing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
But for why? But why did you do that?
I haven't said the good part yet.
I don't. If it's more than $1.2 million, we did it wrong.
It is significantly more than
that. The fact that you said significantly.
It is 2 years, $14 million.
Are you?
Oh. Tank just had tried to yell into a pillow.
Are you serious?
$10 million guaranteed. $10 million guaranteed.
You paid $7 million for Kenny freaking Gainwell?
Yes. Yes, you did. In the first 2 hours of free agency,
I have
nonetheless.
Sean Tucker and Bucky Irving. What the hell do I need Kenny Gainwell for?
I'm not sure. That would all of your questions were the same questions that I asked.
God, I hate this team. I hate them so much. They just do. I mean, it's. I don't know. It's kind of like having a child who just one day decides, I'm gonna set your house on fire.
Oh, it was funny because it actually happened.
Oh, you know, it's because of, you know, when they were little, they were cute. And we can still look at pictures and go, oh, look at that cute face. That's why I haven't slit his throat today.
Tank, I believe that call on line one is for you.
It may be. My NFL team is no different. We're just going to go, nope, no problems here. Everything's fine. By the way, got you a stud. Kenneth Gainwell. Give me a break.
Oh, but you got another one. You got another one.
Jesus.
Oh, Elizabeth, this is a big one. Oh, boy. Alex Anzalone to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay, I like him.
2 years, $17 million for a two-down linebacker.
That's what we do.
Jason Light just showed up this morning and went, I don't care about money. Throw it around.
Well, you know, there's that. You're in the Sportsocracy.
Tanks.
I have to go cuss.
Tank's going to say bad words in the break. When we come back, I'll try to paraphrase them as best I can.
ESPN Asheville, broadcasting from the Ingalls studio at Radio Ranch. Log on to ESPNAVL.com and make us your #1 preset on the iHeartRadio app. ESPN Asheville, #1 for sports coverage in the mountains.
Dan Scott here, inviting you to check out my new show every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. here on ESPN Asheville, where we bring sports and faith together. The Dan Scott Show, 8 a.m. Sundays on ESPN Asheville.
I'm Daniel Jeremiah.
And I am Greg Rosenthal.
I know that, Greg. We're teaming up on 40s and Free Agents, the podcast that owns the NFL offseason.
This is where teams are built. Free agency, the combine, pro days, trades. Every move matters.
From my draft boards and mock drafts
to my vaunted top 101 free agents and how rosters come together.
Quarterback movement,
surprise signings.
We'll tell you what it means and who really wins. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search 40s and Free Agents, and listen now.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
ESPN Asheville, broadcasting from the Ingalls studio at Radio Ranch. Log on to ESPNAVL.com and make us your #1 preset on the iHeartRadio app. ESPN Asheville, #1 for sports coverage in the mountains.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment, committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
It's the moment you dream of, the moment you work for, train for, run wind sprints when nobody's watching for, the moment when hours of gym time, court time, prep time, all culminate into this time. The moment when millions of bounces, blocks, and boards all add up to this, your moment. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
The Sportsocracy.
Let's open up the whole can of kick ass and kill them all. Let the paramedics sort them out.
Back in the Sportsocracy, it is ESPN Asheville. It's a free agency frenzy on this first opening day of the legal tampering period. What do you got over there?
Pocket dog.
Jeremy found a hot dog laying in the hallway, and he was just like, it'll be good enough.
First day of free agency, you gotta have a pocket dog.
Is the hot dog laying in the hallway? Does that have anything to do with the random spoon that's sitting on the table in the men's room? I ain't figured that one out just yet, but I think it's got something to do with the seashells.
You want me to explain that one to you? Because that is not of our fault. I had a pudding, and I had a problem. And I decided to solve them both at the same time.
This has got to eat my morning yogurt. Staying regular.
Probiotic, baby.
This is a never-ending cycle.
I mean, look, I'm eating a pocket dog, and frankly, this might be the healthiest thing that's been consumed by anybody in this building all day.
Could possibly be. You never know. Just whoever's eating yogurt in the men's room, maybe leave that at home. Maybe that's a habit we don't repeat at work. Okay.
The fact you thought it was a yogurt, not a bowl of ice cream, is what's making me laugh. Because that was 100% a bowl of ice cream.
Who brings ice cream to work?
I don't know.
I mean,
there's a whole
eats it with a
freezer full of
spoon.
them in there.
Yeah, but those are like ice cream sandwiches. You don't put that in a bowl and eat it with a spoon. Eat that with your hands.
Well, you don't
like
eat it while you poop either. But whoever did this is obviously a weird person.
It's very true. It's just the odd things that you pick up in a work environment. Anyhow, it is free agency Monday, and the deals are a-flying, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are just setting money on fire all over the place.
Tank went to Yale and came back with hot dogs, which I think is the most confusing thing I have ever seen happen in my life.
I eat my feelings, and I hate the current construction of my football team. Because we spent a little bit of money, and you know what that means. It's officially official. There will be no Mike Evans coming back. I mean, I knew that was going to be a great possibility anyway, but I'm having a hard time dealing with it. It's going to be very, very weird to see him wearing Bronco orange. Ugh.
I would like that one.
You would like that?
Mm-hmm.
Something about it doesn't sit right with me. It was hard enough watching John Lynch do that. Other moves being made around the league. Teron Johnson going to the Las Vegas Raiders. That was a 7th-round pick trade.
That was we were just going to cut him, so if you would like to give us something for him, then sure.
We'll take anything that you could possibly
I can physically not refresh Twitter fast enough.
Ed Ingram back with the Houston Texans, which, I mean, he's the best part of that line, right?
Oh, for sure.
So, I mean, at least you had that right, Nick. That part doesn't suck. The rest of it,
Tank, we have a record-breaking deal.
Uh-oh.
Not sure that that's the horn we needed.
Okay. Is that too excited?
For sure, because it's for a punter. The Ravens free agent punter Jordan Stout has reached agreement with the New York Giants, 3 years, $12.3 million. He is now the highest paid punter in NFL history.
I mean,
I really like Jordan Stout.
I think it's fine. Kickers aren't people.
I did just have to have the uncomfortable. Oh God, he's been in the league that long.
Jordan Stout, 6 years?
4.
4 years. Yeah. All right. Look, pay your punter if you want to. I don't feel like that lasts very long.
No, look, punters, they may not be people, but they are important to the world. We have another breaking news, and this one's not a punter. Don't know the number. The Kobe Bryant is signing with the Chicago Bears.
I like it.
Which to me definitively says you're not getting – I feel like he would play better with Brisker, but everything I've heard is they're going to let Brisker walk and they're trying to re-sign Kevin Byard.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's where I was
Jaquan Brisker is not available.
He's definitely available.
No, I'm saying if I'm GM, Jaquan Brisker is one of those. I'm not interested.
Won't be shocked if his name is on one of these breaking newses here pretty soon.
Okay, so Kobe Bryant going to the Bears. Bolster that secondary.
No numbers yet, but we'll let you know as soon as we do.
We've already had today overpay for Alec Pierce. The Colts keeping him for $29 million a year.
Yeah, the funny thing, the funniest thing for me is that right now there's 3 kinds of teams in the league. There are teams that have done things that their fan base is excited about. There are teams that have done things that their fan base is not excited about. And then there are teams that have not done squat.
The Cowboys are making moves, though. They got Rashawn Gary after striking out on Trey Hendrickson, after striking out on Max Crosby. Rashawn Gary for a 4th-round pick.
I don't know that they so much struck out as they just didn't want to pay what it cost.
Well, I mean, you swung and you missed. You didn't get the deal that you wanted. I'd say that's striking out.
Now, you think I said bad things about the Ravens trading for Max Crosby? You should have seen what I'd have said if it had been the Dallas Cowboys.
So with them getting Rashawn Gary, how does that sit with you?
That's fine. I'm not 100% sure. See, the thing with Dallas is that I don't know what the defense is going to look like because they've been very cagey about what that's going to look like. So I know what I think it's going to be, and I'm not sure that I love Quinnen Williams there as much as I did because I just don't think he fits as he's not a true nose to me. That's not where you use him. Now, if you're going to play him out, as a defensive end, okay. I saw this with Leonard Williams. I didn't think that was going to work. And by golly, it did. It's fine. I obviously would have liked Max Crosby better.
Sure.
Trey Hendrickson, that's probably the one that I'm the most curious of what the final number is actually going to look like. Because his name has been completely absent from all reportings that I've got.
Well, I think there's probably – I would imagine there's a frenzy going on for him. Because now he's the last one, isn't he? He's the last impact pass rusher. I mean, guaranteed. Who's left? Joey Bosa? He hasn't signed anywhere, did he?
No.
Because Khalil Mack's gone.
Mm-hmm. Khalil Mack got a lot of money.
So I'm trying to think who's left to compete with Trey Hendrickson, which means if there's 6 teams out there looking for an impact edge rusher to make that move, I'm pretty sure Trey Hendrickson's agent's pretty busy today.
Oh, for sure. It's just a question of who are you talking to?
Well,
I would love to know.
If Alec Pierce got $29 million a year, then Trey Hendrickson should get $55 million a year. We're using the same logic.
We have a super chat and breaking news that I'm gonna give to a super chat to somebody in the chat. Okay.
'Cause it's all about the money, money, money. All about the money, money, money.
Our first one's from our buddy Colin. He's very happy about his Kansas City Chiefs signing Kenneth Walker. 3 years, $43.05 million is the final. It's up to 45, 28.7 guaranteed. And then we have one more.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
It's from Gambit Fan. He said the economy's healing. 4 punter deals. 1 day. Building back better.
Shovel-ready jobs.
For sure.
Sure. You're in the sports.
Blue-collar jobs are strong in the NFL.
And this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400 everywhere on the YouTube.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
On a good roll now as we get through the afternoon hours with sunshine, very mild air with us, 75 tonight. Could be a shower after midnight, 52. Tuesday, a mix of clouds and some sunshine, high 80 degrees. In the afternoon, maybe an isolated shower, possibly a thunderstorm, and a chance of showers on Wednesday, maybe a storm near 80 degrees. Chance of showers much cooler Thursday, 52. From the Weather Channel, Ray Station.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's new Girl Scout Thin Mints Frosty Fusion. Wendy's new Girl Scout Thin Mints Frosty Fusion is here. With a mint chocolate sauce, this treat was designed to be loved. Be sure to get the new Thin Mints Frosty Fusion soon, because just like Girl Scout cookie season, it won't be here forever. Plus, don't forget to order your fave cookies on girlscoutcookies.org. Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's and Girl Scouts of the USA.
This is Jim.
Hello.
Jim started advertising with iHeartRadio way back in April. And now...
I have customers out the door!
And this is Sarah.
Hi.
She started putting a portion of her marketing dollars in podcasting back in June.
Business is booming. That's why I'm working on a Saturday.
Want to be like Jim and Sarah? It's easy. All you have to do is own or manage a business and reach out to iHeart. Get started today at 844-844-iHeart or iHeartAdvertising.com.
These eventful times.
In times like these.
Interesting times, to say the least.
Make for eventful days.
You know, there's never a dull moment. And more is yet to come.
In any event.
We need ice out of Minnesota.
I'm staying till the problem's gone.
Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock.
Deliver a peace deal sometime soon.
Ayatollah Khamenei warning of a risk of regional war.
Check in
every hour. That's the way to go.
This is WWNC. Your entire sports feed all in one place with iHeartRadio. One tap away. Open the iHeart app and stream your local stations. Catch the latest on Fox Sports Radio or dive into the world's biggest sports podcast. Search sports on iHeartRadio and lock in.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
Who are we going to cheer for on Sundays now?
I still don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I'm looking at it, and $7 million for
Trust
Kenneth
me,
Gainwell.
We can see you looking at it because you activated your camera and it got very large.
I mean, he'll make as much money as Tony Pollard. Boo. That's the thing my team did.
Yeah.
I don't know why you do that to yourself. Anyway, welcome back into the Sportsocracy. ESPN Asheville. It's free agency frenzy.
I put leprechaun tank over your face until you can figure out how to stop zooming your camera in.
I didn't touch the camera.
No, you put your hand up and said.
Well, look, you should buy cameras that don't activate when I put my hand up because I use my hands when I talk, so that doesn't really help me.
Or just stop. Putting your hands up.
I'm not going to do that.
It's
clear.
Put a mouse in your hand.
I have one in this hand. I can't use one with this hand.
Put something in the other hand. Keep you from doing that.
I put anything in this hand, it might be a gun.
Because they zoomed in on your little wispy beard, and now you're just getting drug in the comments. They're asking you if you dyed it, because it seems to be a little redder today than it's been in the past.
No. Shocker of shockers, I do very little to maintain this body. Just wanted to throw that out there in case anybody was wondering.
No one doubts that.
Right. Like, Tank, have you been coloring your goatee? No. I don't. There's not much to do to improve this. So why? Why bother?
Sorry, you give me a bell and you say something stupid, I'm going to ring it. I think we have. I think we have a breaking one.
Uh-oh.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
So it's from Aaron Wilson. I haven't seen it hit the Schefters or the Rappaports yet.
Mm-hmm.
Cade Mays to the Detroit Lions, 3 years, $25 million.
Woo!
I actually like that deal a lot. Cade Mays has always felt like one of those guys to me that doesn't get the appreciation that he deserves.
I mean, he's a solid spot starter.
Oh, I think he's a starter. I don't think people understand how bad center gets. You get to 15 and shoo, buddy.
All right. Well, hopefully he can be all he can be with the Detroit Lions. That is it's a pretty massive downgrade, though, right, from what they had.
No. I mean, they had, Ragnow unretired for 5 seconds, but then could get medically cleared.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Graham Glasgow, no, I don't think you're significantly worse there. For me, it's kind of 6 one way, half dozen the other.
Okay, all right. Minka Fitzpatrick going to your Jets. It's another big deal of the day.
It's the best Jets range safety since Kerry Rhodes. The minute they hand him a helmet and a jersey, he's the best deep safety the Jets have had in 20 years.
Was that Dustin's other kid?
No. He was not the son of a plumber.
Kerry Rhodes. I don't remember Kerry Rhodes.
Really?
Yeah.
Arizona Cardinal and New York Jet legend Kerry Rhodes.
Legend.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
He made a couple Pro Bowls.
Really?
Yeah, he was good.
Wow. Okay. I mean, you use that term legend so willy-nilly when it comes to the Jets, so I have to be careful.
No. Sure. I just don't have a lot that are even debatable to that. So I have to really cling to the ones that
that kind of get close to the.
If you're on the line, I need to at least.
It's going to push you over the edge. Gotcha. No doubt. So, Minkah Fitzpatrick. How much will he change your defense along with the pieces that you added today? I mean, it's Aaron Glenn going, what? It's not really a rebuild. This is a renovation.
Yeah, this is a demo. I like all the pieces the Jets have added. Do I love how much you spent on all of it? No. But you do have 4 picks in the top 44, and you have 5 in the first 2 rounds next year. So it's formidable. Formidable capital for your New York Jets.
Are you still sold that it's going to be Bailey at 2?
Sold? No. As a matter of fact, now I will tell you this: the Jets are open for business at 2. The moves they've made today, we do not have to go edge rusher. Actually, what the moves today tell me is it's probably Arvell Reese.
Okay.
You have Arvell Reese with DeMario Davis with that defensive line in front of them. Minkah Fitzpatrick back behind it. That's not terrible. I mean, I'm not sitting here telling you they're going to win in divisions anytime soon. But I will have another mock draft that comes out at the end of this week. I can pretty safely say Arvell Reese will be the pick at 2.
Okay. So does David Bailey make it to your boys at 7?
It's possible. It's possible.
Well, that we took tight end out of the equation for the Giants. I don't think they're taking an edge rusher.
We've also taken another position off the board for the New York Giants. Hit the button! Elijah Vera Tucker to the New York Giants.
Okay.
I will tell you, if he can stay healthy, that's a dude. The New York Giants, you're getting a dude if he can stay healthy. The problem is he doesn't do that very often.
Okay. Do we have numbers?
We do not.
No numbers.
Yeah, that's actually what I've been waiting on. I saw it a few minutes ago. I've just been waiting for it to come down. We have not got numbers yet.
Where's that in the $15 million range? 3 for 36.
See, to me, that's one that should be a 1-year deal. That should be a 1-year prove-it deal. You come in here. The thing with Tucker, with Vera Tucker, is that I'm not even sure what position he should be playing at this point. And look, he played everywhere for the Jets. He played all 4 positions for the Jets. So with the Giants, I do look at him and go, he's going to fill a hole. It's just a question of which hole. I'm not sure his knees can hold up to right tackle. I think he almost has to be a guard.
I would imagine so. Stick him on the inside, right side, left side.
I'd probably go right side. Makes me wonder if they're looking at Spencer Fano.
Could very well be.
As I've heard a lot of people say Fano passed Maui Noah at the combine. I don't agree, but I'm but one man with one humble opinion.
Big deal of the day. The Carolina Panthers, if you're just joining us, made a deal to get an impact edge rusher. Jaelan Phillips from the Philadelphia Eagles coming to the Carolina Panthers. I don't see the money reported on that.
On which one?
On Jaelan Phillips.
4 years, $120 million. $80 million guaranteed.
4 years, $120.
Don't worry, the refresh button's strong over here.
What do you mean?
In terms of terms.
Oh.
If there are terms out there to be had, I will find them. It might take me a minute, but I will find them.
Right. The Jaelan Phillips deal to the Carolina Panthers, and we had Malik Willis reaching a deal with the Miami Dolphins. He only got $22 million a year, though. So, I mean, I feel like that's a win. I mean, you still didn't solve any problems.
Hey, in my
mind, but
in a market where Daniel Jones thinks he's worth 50.
See, in this case, I would do that. Yeah, this is the line where I'd go, okay, I'll take Malik Willis. You said earlier that you'd rather have Malik Willis for 30 than Daniel Jones for 50. I disagreed with that. I'll gladly take him at $22 million rather than paying Daniel Jones 50. That makes a little bit more sense to me. But then Arizona Cardinals fans, I was surprised we had one that was upset about that. Was that Red Sea that was upset?
Yes.
Yeah. Don't.
Well, I mean, look, because you don't want to go in to next year with no hope. I get it to a point. Mr. Spencer.
Yeah.
It's button time. And this is.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
Yeah, I've been hearing this. Tyler Linderbaum.
Cut?
No,
he's gone.
He's gone. 3 years, $81 million.
Woo.
For those of you keeping track at home, that's $27 million, which is $8 million more than any other center in the league. With the Las Vegas Raiders.
Gross.
He's now the highest paid interior offensive lineman in the league.
Yeah. All right, so Vegas doing that thing where, well,
you don't seem to like that, and I'm a little surprised.
Because it's a terrible team, and I don't want Tyler Linderbaum to be on a god-awful football team.
I don't think they're as god-awful as you think.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard a lot of things about the Raiders.
Okay. Any of them good?
No. Mainly it was how bad last year actually was.
It was awful.
Pete Carroll's kid came up a lot. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
You're drafting a quarterback number one. It's a foregone conclusion.
Yep.
Now you give him a center that is one of the best in the league.
Mm-hmm.
You already have a left tackle that we like. I don't know what the rest of the line is going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
But you have 2 first-round picks. I like what the Raiders are doing. I do. I like what the Raiders are doing.
Okay.
Is it a lot of money? Yes. But if you remember when we talked about this, I said there's not many guys like this that ever hit free agency.
Sure.
Clean medical, clean tape.
I have no problems with Tyler Linderbaum as a player. I got no problems with the money. I would love for my team to pay him. I hate the fact that he's going to the Raiders.
Well, you're a Raider hater. So.
Well, because they're not good. And they're not going to be good, I don't think.
I mean, look, all they can do is improve on the situation as it sits.
Absolutely.
It is very obvious to me that Tom Brady is the one pulling the strings at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I heard the thing of he wouldn't trade Max Crosby to New England, and I'm not going to lie to you. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to add a pass rusher to the team that just made it to the Super Bowl. I get that.
Yeah.
Because
you're not competitive with him, but it's okay.
Everything in the NFL can change very quickly.
Sure it can.
And New England's one of those teams that's still in a window.
Mm-hmm.
You add a player like that, I don't care about your draft picks. Because I'm making you stronger in a window where you have money because your quarterback's still cheap. Now you add Tyler Linderbaum. I like a lot of where this is headed. My reservations on Fernando are still very much there, don't get me wrong. But one by one, you're making it a little better.
Mm-hmm.
You're easing my fears one by one.
Well, you've got to check the important boxes. Every NFL team should be structured in similar ways. You should have the big boxes checked. A left tackle, an edge rusher, which you just erased that check mark today. A number one wide receiver. You don't have that.
No, but you've got the 14th pick in the draft, which is probably going to be that receiver.
Possibly.
I won't be shocked if they draft 2 of them the first 2 days.
Could be.
I think they're adding one of those 2 Indiana guys. Whether it's, I don't think it'll be Cooper because Cooper's going to go too high.
Surratt.
I think it's going to be Surratt, and I won't be shocked if they add a Surratt and maybe Tyson, maybe Boston at 14. Wouldn't shock me in the least. Tom Brady has commandeered this ship and said, "I am the captain." For our Arizona Cardinal fan friends, the Cardinals have made a move. This should not be the good noise.
That boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball.
The Arizona Cardinals have agreed to terms with Tyler Algier. 2 years, $12.25 million.
Wait a minute.
You gave more to Kenny Gainwell than Tyler Algier.
Are you? God bless America! I swear to all that is holy.
Yeah, I knew that was going to do that to him.
Dirty sows and sows, I curse your name.
He muted his mic.
I did.
I still think you probably heard what he said, but yeah, you gave Kenneth Gainwell $7 million a year, and the Arizona Cardinals, and I don't hate this. Him and James Conner does not make a lot of sense to me. You add that to Trey Benson, now I'm really confused. But the headline here is that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers paid $1 million more a year for a inferior running back. For an inferior running back.
That we did. We did, my friends, because that's what we do. That's what we do. Now Tyler Algier's got a chance to be the guy in Arizona. James Conner's slipping. Trey Benson's never been the guy. Sure. He has not transformed into the lead back there. Now there's one guy on that list or on that depth chart that can be a lead guy, and it's Tyler Algier.
Broke Mike.
See, that's what
I was
happens.
making fun of you. Shocked that making fun of Tank led me to.
Of course. See, that's what we call karma, Jeremy. And when you make fun of people,
you're just
the universe slaps back.
You're very easy to make fun of.
I mean, I get it. Part of that is completely on purpose.
Sure. I believe that.
But NFL free agency continues to just kind of blow my mind. The Arizona Cardinals, congratulations. Tip of the cap. You got the deal of the running back day. Because, Kenneth Walker, he got a little overpaid. Kenneth Gainwell, way overpaid. I wouldn't have paid him the $2.5 million a year that they paid Sean Tucker. And when they paid Sean Tucker $2.5 million, I went, can we get him for less? Is that the minimum now? Or are we just going every running back makes $2.5 million? Because then, okay, I get why you paid him that. If that's not the minimum, then why are we doing that? That doesn't make any sense. So Rachaad White goes bye-bye, and we got another one.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay, we're doing stuff. It's a free agency Monday here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. Hopefully I can get my mind off of just Jason Light's stupidity. But maybe checking out some basketball tonight at the Harris Cherokee Center. Asheville, the Ingles Southern Conference Basketball Championships comes to a close. Another successful run this weekend. Yesterday, the semifinals gave us quite a thrill. Our coverage of 6 games in 2 days on ESPN Asheville and on WWNC. We made it through. It was great to the end. And now tonight, one team will punch a ticket to the big dance here in Asheville. It'll either be the East Tennessee State Buccaneers or the Furman Paladins. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM at 1400. Get your tickets for the Eagles SoCon Basketball Championships at SoConHoops.com.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
On a good roll now as we get through the afternoon hours with sunshine, very mild air with us, 75 tonight. Could be a shower after midnight, 52. Tuesday, a mix of clouds and some sunshine. High 80 degrees. In the afternoon, maybe an isolated shower, possibly a thunderstorm. And a chance of showers on Wednesday, maybe a storm near 80 degrees. Chance of showers much cooler Thursday, 52. From the Weather Channel, Ray Stage.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/creditcard.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Most people out here think that taking care of one another is important. And most people would step up for a neighbor going through a tough time. Most people around here help out friends and family when they need it. But the funny thing is, most of us won't look for help when we need it. Talk to someone if you're struggling with mental health, because most people out here really care. Find more information at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is killing people. It's a powerful opioid, often made illegally and commonly mixed with illicit drugs. It can even be pressed into counterfeit pills that resemble prescription medications. Just 2 milligrams, about the size of a few grains of sand, can potentially be lethal. This isn't an ad to scare you, but it is an ad to make you think twice. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
It's the moment you dream of, the moment you work for, train for. Run wind sprints when nobody's watching for. The moment when hours of gym time, court time, prep time, all culminate into this time. The moment when millions of bounces, blocks, and boards all add up to this. Your moment. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
All across the Tar Heel State.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup, layup, counted in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow 3-0 but net from the rookie. Out to Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the 6-time national champion.
Drives and hammers it home. Hello, young fella.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
I'm Scarlett Johansson. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. You can join the movement to end hunger by donating, volunteering, and advocating. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville, WPEK, W225CJ Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, and iHeart Radio Station. Guaranteed human. Live from the Ingalls studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog eat! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons. By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh, my God. The Jets killed him.
Into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app, seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, and join us in the chat. The old cameras never moved. It was just one shot. That's all you had. You just didn't have to deal with it.
Yep.
Just saying.
That they did.
Welcome back into the program. Jeremy chasing me around on the camera on the YouTube stream. It is a free agency Monday. It's like drinking from a fire hose with all of the moves and trades that have been made already, and the league year doesn't start until 4 o'clock on Wednesday.
Yep.
The legal tampering period has opened up. The Chiefs signed Kenneth Walker III, the Super Bowl MVP. 3 years, $43 million. It may seem a little high, but, I mean, I think he falls somewhere in the top 10 of running backs in the league. You had asked me that earlier in the show, and I don't think we ever really went down that path.
It's definitely high.
But as you look at it, I mean, okay, so he's top 6 among the guys making the highest salaries. He's behind Bijan Robinson and Jahmyr Gibbs. I think those are like the only 2 guys making less money than he is, or way less money than he is, that are better than him. Don't you agree?
We have one signing that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
And another one that greatly complicates the mock.
Okay.
Wan'Dale Robinson signing with the Tennessee Titans. It's an interesting move solely because you had Chimere DK. So now you got 2 slot guys. I look, you know how I feel about Wan'Dale. So I'm very pro Wan'Dale Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, let's just say I'm a little confused. And it's 4 years. 4 years, $70 million for Wan'Dale.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say I don't like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just confused by it.
Okay.
Travis Etienne
Mm-hmm.
signing with the New Orleans Saints. You see, that's what I did.
Okay.
Because I don't hate
I
it.
didn't see that coming.
I don't hate it, but I'm starting to get to that point of where's Jeremiah Love going to play? Is Tennessee letting it be known they're taking him at 4?
Maybe.
Is Arizona? Oh, it can't be Arizona. They just signed him. He would be 4 of them. Got a limb say that's not going to be it. I don't know.
The Raiders should take him at 1. That's
God, your Raider hatred is just.
I mean, it would erase what you did last year, which would make me happy. But
and now you've officially gotten to the you hate Genty more than I do, which I didn't think anybody could do that.
I mean, it's stupid. Taking him at 6 was stupid.
Travis Etienne doesn't make it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. It makes sense if you think you have no access to Jeremiah Love. I mean, is there a possibility he falls out of the top 10?
Jeremiah Love, absolutely.
How? In this class, how does he fall out of the top 10?
Now, that's a great question. I don't know if Ashton Gianti last year was enough to tell me you don't do that.
They're so different.
I get it, but it's a bad look. When you have a running back that goes so high in the draft and doesn't do what he's supposed to do, right? Can't be as effective as a number 6 pick should be. Now, if you're taking a guy at number 6, that guy needs to be setting records. That guy needs to be flying off of the page.
Jeremiah Love flies off the page.
Sure. But the fact that you're the top back in a class right after that,
They should have nothing.
Maybe that hurts.
Those two things should have absolutely nothing to do with each other.
With the value of the position.
They should have absolutely. You just had a running back signed for $15 million.
Mm-hmm.
With a team that's won Super Bowls. A bunch of them. Actually, the current dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This is the first move where I've just gone, I don't dislike it. I just don't understand.
So what was the deal that he got? Do we know the years and the number or the amount?
I have not seen that yet. Wandale was $478, $38 million guaranteed. I have not seen a number on Travis Etienne yet.
Okay. I don't hate that on the Wandale deal.
I don't either.
I mean,
and he's back with Daboll.
Mm-hmm.
For those that are curious.
But you only have, what did you say, 38 of it guaranteed? Yeah. So there's a lot of wiggle room to get out if he gets hurt again or something.
Jahan Dotson to the Atlanta Falcons, 2 years, $15 million.
Woohoo! Yay! We got rid of Darnell Mooney and picked up that guy. We're doing stuff. Did y'all hear we're getting Tua too? Man, this is going to be awesome.
Okay. I got the numbers on Travis Etienne, and now I think I'm more confused than I was before.
Okay. It's a 3-year deal.
4.
4-year deal. And we gave him $42 million.
I had $10 million to it, and you're right.
Are you?
4 years, $52 million.
Oh, I thought you were saying a year. I was like, Jesus, what
kind
of crimes are they smoking? 4 years, $52 million for Travis Etienne. So there's your Alvin Kamara replacement. They'll have fun running them both at the same time.
I mean, I don't hate that. You got a young quarterback. I'm not sure I understand the allocation of assets here. Legit, the only thing that makes sense is that there is a team that is absolutely dead in love on Jeremiah Love.
Mm-hmm.
I just, for the life of me, I can't figure out who it is. Unless it's the Giants.
It'd have to be the Titans or the Giants, I would imagine.
I think I'm going to have to be more receptive to the Titans taking Jeremiah Love than I have been in the past.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if he is that guy, and you say he is
that guy.
he is the dude, guy. Then that guy could be worth the 4th pick in the draft.
Oh, I have no objection to where he's going to go.
And then Brian Daboll has he's brought in Wandale Robinson to help out Cam Ward. Who was the other receiver that they signed the other day? Didn't they reach a deal with somebody else in Tennessee? I don't know.
I don't remember seeing it.
My memory could be fuzzy on that one. I have slept since then. Tennessee at 4, and nobody else makes sense for Jeremiah Love.
These are always weird times when you start. I mean,
except
wait
a minute. Except there is one that if somebody else is falling in love with the guy that they wanted, the Washington Commanders could very well take Jeremiah Love and go, Jeremiah Love, Jaden Daniels, good luck. Good luck stopping us.
Well, I mean, look, everything I've heard is that Washington is going to make splashes defensively.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, up until this point, they have not done that.
Mm-hmm.
The day is still very young, and there are still a lot of guys left to be allocated.
Right. If he did fall, where would he land? If Jeremiah Love makes it past Washington, New Orleans, Kansas City at that 7, 8, 9 spot, which he's been linked to all of those teams in mock drafts that I have seen.
And they've all done something with running back today except Washington.
Exactly. All of them have done something at running back.
Are you asking what's the furthest he could fall?
Right. Does he fall all the way to...
It's the Rams at 13.
But they have Kyron.
Okay. You know what Kyron's not? Jeremiah Love.
Sure.
If you drop him in my lap at 13, I will take him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a way he gets any further than that. To be honest with you, I don't see a way that he gets that far, period. Because I think it's the exact opposite of that there is a team up there that has let it be widely known. If he's on the board, we're taking him.
Right. And at this point, I think it can only be number 4 or number 5. It's either Tennessee or it's the New York Giants.
And the Giants make a lot of sense. Oh, we have another one. The New Orleans Saints. This was one of the low-key, really good players that was out on the David Edwards to the New Orleans Saints. Former Buffalo Bills guard. Don't know the money yet, but I'll go ahead and tell you it's going to be a lot. And I would love to know what keister hole are the New Orleans Saints pulling money out of? Like, did somebody crash a drug ship somewhere? Where are you getting this money from? The Saints haven't had cap space since I was in diapers. And yet they find some way to sign one of the best offensive linemen on the board and one of the best playmakers on the board.
Upgrade that guard spot. Bring in another running back, the running back of the future. New Orleans Saints must really feel like they got to play here. With Tyler Shuck on the rookie deal, where's their weapon? That's the next.
Well,
where's that weapon coming? Are you getting Carnell Tate at 8?
It's funny you said that because we have a couple super chats and one of them stares right into that.
All right.
I can't remember if I read this or not. It's from Red Sea. Just says, I hate it here. I hate it here. And I fully understand that. It's like, I want my team to do some stuff. They did. Unfortunately, their stuff was Tyler Algier.
You talk so much smack about him. Why? It's not like he's a bad player. I mean, the deal that I feel like the deal that they gave him was pretty decent.
It was fine. I just don't understand using your dollars on running backs, especially when you have 2 and you just reworked Connor like 24 hours ago.
Right. But Connor's on a.
He's 80.
He's 1 year.
He's 80 years old and his knees are made of popsicle sticks. I'm well aware of that. 4 years, $61 million on David Edwards. That's actually not a bad deal at all. I thought that was going to be way higher. After I saw the Linderbaum number, that was the first thing I thought of. What is David Edwards about to get? That's not bad.
What's that work out to?
15.
15?
15.25. I mean, it's solid for a good starting guard.
Decent deal. Patrick Holt says it's not Washington after Jeremiah Love because they got Bill Krosky.
Can confirm he will not be the only running back on that team going into next year.
100%.
You want to know my source on that one? It's real high up, and I'm just going to go, trust me, bro. Trust me.
He's not your A1 since day one. Trust me.
I talked to a lot of people with the Commanders, and I got a pretty good sense that Bill Karofsky-Merritt will not be the not the one there. We have another super chat.
All right.
Cause it's all about the money, money, money. All about the money, money, money.
From Colin, said, Jeremy, if Carnell Tate falls to 9, how would you feel about the Chiefs offseason at that point? That's the receiver at this point. It's one of the hardest to get your thumb on because I've heard a lot of contesting on Carnell Tate's 40 time that it was actually like half a tenth of a second quicker. Okay. So he was actually in the like high 4.7s, not the low 4.5s. Or he was in the high 4.4s, not the low 4.5s.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Tyson seemed to be just dazzling everybody. I mean, it was like he had fairy dust in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Every time he walked in a room, people came out and they had nothing but good things to say about him. It was like he put a curse on him or something. So he was very popular around Indianapolis. The thing with Kansas City is that I'm looking at the deal they gave Kenneth Walker going, you have a plan at 9. I'm just really curious as to what it is.
A number 1 wide receiver. Is that something you do not have?
I'm not sure that's what it is.
Really?
They don't tend to do that. Backfired on Worthy. Name it. Just look at the guys that they've put in that offense.
Mm-hmm.
Has it ever been high level draft capital at a piece? All the way back to when Brett Veach became the GM of this team. In the Andy Reid era, how many times have they done that? I swear to you, I keep coming back to Kenyon Sadiq. I do. Okay. I keep coming back to Kenyon Sadiq.
Right.
Oh my. We have our first. The Las Vegas Raiders said, boys and girls, we're not done. We're here to do stuff. Jalen Naylor. 3 years, $35 million, $23 million guaranteed.
Let's go, Buffalo.
Holy
or Las Vegas.
Lordy mercy. How'd you get there? And look,
because we're trash. Because we're trash.
I don't dislike Jalen Naylor. I'm not sure how you got to that number.
He's a touchdown machine.
I mean, am I wrong?
Are you ready to see it my way on the Las Vegas Raiders yet? Yeah, I don't. What do you mean? What are you wrong about? What wrong about? Jalen Naylor is worth how much?
3 years, $35 million, $23 million guaranteed.
Well, I mean that's $12 million. Where's that put him in the hierarchy?
Higher than you want it to.
Of wide receivers.
Higher than you want it to.
Let's see, $12 million a year puts him at.
You're going to say a name that's going to just completely.
Darnell Mooney, Rashad Bateman, Darius Slayton. You nailed it.
Crushed it.
I think you nailed it. I mean, maybe that is what his price is now.
Maybe it is.
Yeah. Because all of those, Khalil Shakir, Cooper Kupp, I'll take him along that group of receivers.
I honest to God feel like I should apologize to Raiders fans because I said, you're not that bad. And then they went, watch this.
And then they went,
we heard you, Gingy. Watch this. You remember that other receiver for the Vikings, the one that's not real good? We're going to pay him more than one of the good ones makes. Oh, receivers are always the one that kills me. How many receivers in this class do you think are better than Jalen Naylor right now? Oh, I'm going to pull up my ranking because you're going to say a crazy number. I feel it.
I was going to say like 5 or 6.
That's all?
I mean, probably legitimately right now. Now could be. That's a larger number.
I'm talking right.
You're talking right now.
All right, I'm going to say a name. You tell me that I'm wrong.
Okay.
Carnell Tate.
Better.
Mekhi Lemon.
Better.
Yes, he's how high.
Right, yeah.
Zachariah Branch. You're thinking about that, and that bothers me.
Is Zachariah Branch
I didn't even think
now?
I didn't even think I was into debatable ones yet.
Really?
Denzel Boston.
Not a chance. I'm taking Denzel.
Oh, I was about to say we are going to fight.
I love Denzel.
We are going to fight like men.
I love Denzel Boston. Ever since Denzel Boston got up on that podium and said, you know what, I watch Mike Evans all the time, and I think I could be that guy. And then I started watching his tape, and I went, he could be that guy.
He is very Mike Evans.
He could be that guy.
Jordan Tyson.
Jordan Tyson's better.
Ted Hurst.
I don't know enough about Ted.
I love Ted Hurst. Chris Brazil.
I mean, yeah, he's probably better.
Yeah. I was about to say, you like Jalen Naylor way better than I do. Because I'll be honest with you, I hadn't even gotten into the debatable shit. I was trying to figure out where the line of debatable was.
I'm walking down the path with you.
I just that's a weird way to spend your money.
Well,
and look, maybe Tom has seen something. He's seen the light. Because we've been over this. Nobody loves a slot better than Clint Kubiak.
I'm looking at the next little group of wide receivers. Jeremy Bernard.
I like him a lot.
Malachi Fields, Antonio Williams. I mean, I think you live in about that area. I'll take Elijah Surratt over all those guys. We have another one. Oh, no. Just hit him with the brown note.
It's the brown noise.
Oh, no!
The New York Jets have agreed with David Onyemata. 1 year, $10.5 million. The Jets have. This has been the Anne Hathaway of free agencies. Like, you're not unattractive, but not like.
Your standards are way too high.
You ever seen my wife?
Anne Hathaway. That was not one I was ever expecting.
Anne Hathaway. She also does like British accents way too often.
Yeah, which makes her hotter.
Not for me.
Oh, I know.
You
hate the
look.
Brits.
Kate Beckinsale opened her mouth the first time and went, "Bit of a whiffle, isn't it?" And I went, "Oh shoot! You ruined it all."
Talk that
Why
way.
did you have to ruin it?
She's not have a Cockney accent. Stop that.
In my head, she did. Because I didn't know she talked like that. She opened her mouth and I went, "Oh shoot!"
You're from London and Jeremy turns you into a gypsy. I can't tell what she's saying.
I don't know anything.
Good Lord.
Bill Workman said Jeremy's been anti-British since 1776. You're damn right I am. Watching their baseball team blow the second biggest lead Great Britain's ever had on us on Friday made me feel great.
The second biggest lead. That's beautiful. That was a good one. I gotta
we have another super chat.
All right.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money. I like the cash. Show me the money.
It's from Colin, who said Tom Pelissero, Kairos Tonga signing with the Chiefs, 3 years, $21 million, 14 guaranteed. That's a decent value. See, that's one of those where you get a similar player to Onyemata, but instead of 1 year deal and having to pay him more, you go 3 years, kind of span it out. He's got the guaranteed money. I like that for Kansas City. We got the Homeland that just chimed in. Said, Patriots fan tuning in. Good friend of Red Sea. Super bummed we couldn't get Alec Pierce. A little worried we aren't going to find our wide receiver one.
Whoa.
Homeland, new friend. Let me tell you this, as I feel like at least half-us evaluator of talent. If Alec Pierce is worth $29 million a year, Justin Jefferson is worth the gross domestic product of certain countries.
Bingo.
I mean, I don't know what countries that is off the top of my head.
It's hard for me to wrap my head around anyone being upset that you didn't overpay for a subpar player.
Alec Pierce,
I mean,
and now he's the one. Because now you've traded Michael Pittman.
Absolutely.
And now he's going to see number one coverage. And, oh, my God. The Indianapolis culture, them and the Saints. I'm not mad at what the Saints did. I just don't understand it. The Indianapolis culture, the team, and I almost called them a thing that I can't say on radio, and it would have fit real well.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't what would you say you're doing here? I mean, I get it. You're being hijacked by a domestic terrorist in Daniel Jones. It's like, you pay me $50 million or I'm talking to other people. You talk.
Go ahead, buddy.
Talk. Daniel Jones at this point is that guy that's been married for a long time. He's like, oh, if I was single, different one every night. And yet he's going to be the one singing Seminole Wind at the end of the bar every night. 140, blow, blow, Seminole Wind. Fireball!
Which indeed would be Jeremy's life if Amy ever left him. So
100%.
Right.
Jeremy
Jeremy is one bad decision away from that being his life.
That is why Jeremy minds his P's and Q's real good.
Keep that buttoned up.
You got to keep it. Torrey!
You're in the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville Free Agency Monday. Man, the deals are coming fast and furious. We'll keep you updated after this.
Seems really questionable.
We all have questions.
You just always have to question. You can't go on blind faith.
And it's okay to ask questions.
I question the direction that our country's heading in.
Because the world's changed.
I'm a little questionable on some of the more socialist side of things he has.
And so has the answers.
So why wouldn't I ask questions?
Questions.
About everything.
And answers.
My question there.
Better question would be, do I trust any of them?
News Radio 570, WWNC.
Our 2026 iHeart Podcast Awards are happening live at South by Southwest.
And the winner is...
Watch live next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, free at Veeps.com or the Veeps app.
This is the biggest night in podcasting.
Bring the good with avocados from Mexico. Whether you're listening, snacking, or simply enjoying the moment, spark the joy with every bite. Bring the good flavor, rich and craveable.
Avocados from Mexico.
Always good.
Hurt in the game? We tough it out. Feel exhausted? We push on. Feeling down? We pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. But there are times when bootstraps aren't enough. When stress gets to us and we need to talk to someone about what we're really going through. So we're going to reach out, because sometimes mental health is not a one-person job. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Your entire sports feed all in one place with iHeartRadio. Tournament coverage.
Launches a three. Got it.
NFL free agency.
Buffalo's got their quarterback, their running back. Now they've got their number one.
And the first pitch of the new baseball season.
At the wall! Oh, my goodness!
You're one tap away. Open the iHeart app and stream your local sports stations. Catch the latest news on Fox Sports Radio or dive into the world's biggest sports podcasts. Open the free app, search sports, and listen now.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
The Sportsocracy.
Take all this, burn it, okay? Gasoline, kerosene, either one. Burn it.
It's always good when Tank just
I love following the news wires. Just, you're just scrolling through trying to get the latest news, and there's an account that I follow that's quite funny. It's a parody account, and it says, "Breaking news. I just talked to Mike Evans' next-door neighbor's Pilates instructor. I asked her to point blank if Mike Evans is staying in Tampa. She said, and I quote, 'Get the bleep away from me, weirdo.'" More as I gather info throughout the day. Everybody in Tampa's on Mike Evans' watch. This ain't happening.
Why do people call me during the show?
Why don't you mute your phone?
I don't know. I could have done that the first time.
You could have silenced your cell phone, and it's just one of those things you should have done.
I'm still stuck on your parody account here.
He's funny.
Never mind. No good can come from what I was getting ready to say.
Oh, my goodness.
Actually, you know what? What? Keep it locked in. Skyline News. Sorry. I couldn't resist.
It wasn't that guy.
I couldn't resist. It was too easy. People don't live in Asheville are going, what is he
talking about?
People in Asheville are going, I know what you did. I know what you did.
Let's see here. Any other news popping off? I haven't seen anything. I've seen rumors and such floating around. Hey, so I saw this reported yesterday. Brian Thomas Jr. Is it true that nobody offered any more than a 5 for him?
That's not true.
That can't be true.
That's not true.
Okay.
We live in a world where Jaelan Naylor just got $12 million a year. No, that's not true. Now, could he be traded? Absolutely. And it would not shock me in the least.
But what is he getting?
I don't know.
The value for Brian Thomas Jr. last year would have been 2 1s.
I don't know that it ever got that high because he's a receiver.
A 1 and a 2.
I don't think it ever got that high.
He was what? He was what? He was a top 5 receiver last year. Not this past year, but the year before that.
Sure.
A guy coming off of that kind of a rookie year and then one.
No. Oh, no. Somebody get Tank a spoon to bite on because he's not going to like this.
Oh, my goodness. Don't. Is it mine? It's mine again? Come on.
From Adam Schefter. Buccaneers 6-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Mike Evans signing a 3-year deal.
Yeah.
With the San Francisco 49ers.
Go, Mikey. Come on. Hey, look, at least I'm happy that he's going to a place where he can win. He can go out there and be the red zone. I mean, imagine that red zone target. Between him and George Kittle, they still got Juwan Jennings?
No, they got to re-sign him.
Oh, they got to re-sign him? Which, I mean, I figured you would.
Nah, that Mike Evans deal makes me really think that's not going to happen.
What did they give him?
We don't have the numbers yet. You took that way better than
Look, I knew it was.
I did not expect you to take that.
I told you it was a foregone conclusion. When we started spending money elsewhere and announcing that we were spending money else, because I feel like that would have been a deal that everything else would have paled in comparison. Right? You would have led with that news. You don't bury the lead on that one. So once we started announcing moves, I knew it wasn't going to happen.
Now, this will make you feel better because this is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer player that you didn't want anywhere near your team.
Okay, good.
And I hate to say I told you so, but I did. Jamel Dean.
Uh-huh.
Signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay.
Guess the terms.
3 years.
Yep.
For 51.
You are way too high. 36.
36.
I knew he was going to get a smaller deal because everybody I talked to in the league was like, it's not there. The market's not there.
Mm-hmm.
He's very scheme specific. I actually like that deal for Pittsburgh.
$12 million a year.
I like that deal for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's had they're going full Floyd Mayweather here. They're not throwing a lot of punches, but that's two pretty good ones that I think they got on really good deals.
They made the trade with the Indianapolis Colts for Michael Pittman Jr. So now you got Michael Pittman Jr. and DK Metcalf.
I love that. You got two gigantic receivers on the outside that can run block, too.
Who's your slot receiver? Who do they run out of the slot?
Austin. Calvin Austin.
All right, we can definitely upgrade that in the draft.
And here's the thing. Nobody can hate Roman Wilson as much as Arthur Smith did. It's not physically possible.
Mm-hmm.
The father of ex-girlfriends of his do not hate him as bad as Arthur Smith did.
DK Metcalf, Michael Pittman Jr., and now you're adding Jamel Dean to the defense.
Do we have another Tampa Bay Buccaneer that could sign here real quick just to complete the circle?
Just complete the trifecta. Well, we already had Cade Otton deciding to re-sign with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hey, you got Cade back?
And Kenny Gainwell for $7 million. I still can't get over $7 million. Just throw it right out the window.
And you lost.
I want to know who the hell was bidding on him. There could not have been a big market for Kenny Gainwell.
Well, I mean, look, he had a couple plays.
I mean, he has a couple of plays every year.
He did some stuff.
He's the perfect guy where you go, hey, we need somebody to fill in for one game while my guy's hurt. There's no one better on the planet than Kenneth Gainwell. I would have to imagine if there was a stat for like spot starts or coming in after a running back goes down in the first quarter, Kenny Gainwell might be the greatest backup running back of all time. But what the hell do I need that for?
It just probably means you're going to see less of Bucky than you want to. Certainly means you're going to see less of Sean Tucker than you want to.
I never was a huge Sean Tucker fan anyway. He's fine.
He's fine. We're fine.
San Francisco 49ers, though, this is a huge deal for them.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to see the financials. I'm really curious what that's going to look like.
Mike Evans leaving Tampa Bay after, was it 12 years?
Mm-hmm.
11 straight years of 1,000 yards. The injuries this past year didn't lend for him to get to the 1,000-yard mark, but this is a guy who can still body everybody in the league.
It's going to be wild.
There are very few corners in this league that have been able to hang with him over his 12-year career.
It's going to be wild to see Mike Evans in a different uniform.
It will be. It will be. But, I mean, at least it's still red. So it won't be so jarring. It's not like I have to turn around and watch him go to the Carolina Panthers or something.
Still don't have anything on the money.
Yep. We'll take a break here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400 to Free Agency Monday here in the Sportsocracy.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
On a good roll now as we get through the afternoon hours with sunshine, very mild air with us, 75 tonight. Could be a shower after midnight, 52. Tuesday, a mix of clouds and some sunshine. High 80 degrees. In the afternoon, maybe an isolated shower, possibly a thunderstorm. And a chance of showers on Wednesday, maybe a storm near 80 degrees. Chance of showers much cooler Thursday, 52. From the Weather Channel, Ray Station.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's new Girl Scout Thin Mints Frosty Fusion. Wendy's new Girl Scout Thin Mints Frosty Fusion is here. With a mint chocolate sauce, this treat was designed to be loved. Be sure to get the new Thin Mints Frosty Fusion soon, because just like Girl Scout cookie season, it won't be here forever. Plus, don't forget to order your fave cookies on girlscoutcookies.org. Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's and Girl Scouts of the USA.
Dan Scott here, inviting you to check out my new show every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. here on ESPN Asheville, where we bring sports and faith together. The Dan Scott Show, 8 a.m. Sundays on ESPN Asheville.
I need a little range, step to the range, come on, meet me at the
Introducing the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club Sandwich. With that juicy Chick-fil-A chicken on a buttermilk ranch bun, jalapeno ranch sauce, and pickled jalapenos, it's a little ranch with a lot of kick. The new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club with original spicy or grilled filet. Available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
The iHeartRadio app now has presets, just like in the car. You're our number one. Make us yours. ESPN Asheville, the Mountain's favorite sports station, streaming 24/7. Your home for the Sportsocracy. Weekdays at noon. The Tar Heels and Atlanta Braves baseball.
Your entire sports feed all in one place with iHeartRadio. One tap away. Open the iHeart app and stream your local stations. Catch the latest on Fox Sports Radio or dive into the world's biggest sports podcast. Search sports on iHeartRadio and lock in.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
It's the moment you dream of. The moment you work for. Train for. Run wind sprints when nobody's watching for. The moment when hours of gym time, court time, prep time, all culminate into this time. The moment when millions of bounces, blocks, and boards all add up to this, your moment. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
This is G. Duggar, voice of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
Oh, well, it's not the greatest of days. First day of free agency for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike Evans, by far the biggest name that has moved today. He will not be returning to Tampa Bay. Instead, he will take his talents to the other Bay. Not the one up north, the other one out on the West Coast. San Francisco 49ers signing Mike Evans to a 3-year deal. Still waiting to find out what the money is on that one. Somebody brought up in the YouTube chat that, well, that makes sense for the dead Brandon Ayuk money to go to Mike Evans.
Sure.
I mean, at least now you're getting something for your $20 million. Because I think that's about where that's at, wouldn't you?
Probably
22, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The report is this was not about money. So
no, this is about winning.
Tampa Bay made a competitive offer, but
yeah, when it all came down to it, it's where do I have a chance to win again? The last time he was up for a contract, that was the decision that he was making, and at that point, he decided, you know what, I could try this one more time. I can come back to Tampa. Family still wants to be here. Actually, the wife stepped in and was like, you realize we need to stay here. This is our home now. This time, he's going, I got one more bite at the apple, and this team's not going to win. I think at some point, you get to that point where you got to realize that this ain't going to happen. It's not happening with Todd Bowles. It's not happening with Baker Mayfield. I've only got 3 years left.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I want to spend it? I want to spend it with a contender. Kansas City Chiefs, the LA Rams, those teams made a lot of sense. San Francisco 49ers, that wasn't one that I had really expected. I had not heard him linked to them.
I had.
And makes all the sense in the world.
You know who's had a real bad day today?
The Las Vegas Raiders.
The second tier of wide receivers in the NFL draft. We're sitting going, opportunities seem to be drying up awful quick.
Well, where do you want to put your trust? Draft picks or sure things?
Oh, well, there's no such thing as a sure thing. Anybody can get hurt.
Well, anybody. Well, yeah. I mean, Micah Parsons proved that. Green Bay Packers go out and make the big move for Micah Parsons. Up, lo and behold, torn ACL. Of course it can happen to anybody. But you still know you got a dog. You know you got one of the best players in the NFL, period.
Man, the board.
Mike Evans
the
is like
board
that.
filled up fast.
What board?
Just free agents coming off the board.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, top 50 guys in free agency, half of them are already.
Mm-hmm. Earlier today, Tyler Linderbaum, another one of the top free agents in this class. Where did he go?
Raiders.
To the Raiders. That's right. That's right.
Completely resetting the interior offensive line market. Anybody that has to pay a guard anytime soon, they have said many swears. The New York Jets currently are, because right now they don't have any of those.
Right.
John Simpson re-signed with Baltimore, and now Elijah Vera-Tucker went to the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
So now the Jets are sitting here going, I wonder what Vega Ioane's doing right now.
Sean Ryan, is he still? Nope. He's still.
Nope,
He went back to Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have him to lean on either.
But if you're a Jets fan, signed 5 defensive linemen today,
Mm-hmm.
and Mario Davis. Oh, it's a weird day. It's a weird day.
It is
Every
a weird
year.
day.
It's just a weird day.
Started out with Alec Pierce staying in Indianapolis for $29 million a year. And then the Colts just completely turning around and going, hey, so we're going to overpay that guy. We have a good receiver, though. Let's
trade him inside the conference to a team with no quarterback.
To the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, I mean, Pittsburgh's going Aaron. Aaron will come back for that.
I don't know. I don't know that they want to continue to play that. I just don't know. I mean, yes, that's the thing that makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm. I think Aaron could have some fun with that.
It's certainly a good set. I mean, it's a good combo of receivers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Also from earlier today, the Carolina Panthers taking a swing on an edge rusher.
That's the weirdest one of the day so far.
4 years, $120 million, $80 million guaranteed for Jaelan Phillips, who has, what do you say, 12 and a half sacks in the last 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
Has only played 20-something games, was it, out of the 3 years?
I think it's 27.
Something like that.
I'm shocked he got that much money. I am shocked.
Are you shocked he got that much money, or are you shocked that the Carolina Panthers gave him that much money?
No, Carolina was very emphatic they were looking for another pass rusher. And I knew they weren't getting one at 19 because there's just not one there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think whatever you get at 19 is going to be very similar to what you have in Scorton or Amon Malayan. I'll be honest with you, the most shocking deal of the day to me is Jaelan Watson. Jaelan Watson only getting $17 million a year blows my mind. And the Los Angeles Rams have you've added basically you have Kansas City secondary now.
Yeah, with Trent McDuffie, and you ended up giving him 127. Is that what that number was?
It was 120 something.
I had it pulled up here, and I lost.
He's the highest paid corner in the league, and I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Rams now, you have to look at that team and go, at 13, they can do whatever they want. If a player falls, he is not falling past the Rams.
Mm-hmm. So if that happens to be Jeremiah Love, We went over that earlier in the program as the deals started to tick off. All of the teams there in the Jeremiah Love discussion in the draft, they all made moves today. The Kansas City Chiefs pick up Kenny Walker. The New Orleans Saints go Travis Etienne on a long-term deal, 4-year deal. Who else made deals at the top of the draft? It was – I clicked off of the – so you got the Jets had Breece Hall back.
Mm-hmm. Cardinals signed
the Cardinals,
Algier.
Mm-hmm. Tyler Algier goes to the Cardinals, which now gives them 3 backs to work with this upcoming. At least 3 backs that will play legit snaps all together.
I feel like a lot of teams have had good days, and then we've had some that we go, what exactly is it you'd say you're doing?
like who?
I mean, Miami's the most obvious one to me.
With Malik Willis.
I don't understand it. I mean, I get it. You got a better value than thought you would get. $22.5 million is substantially less than 30. I mean, and I said that coming back from the combine. He's not getting that much money because there is absolutely no market for him whatsoever. And that tells me Arizona wasn't in. That tells me none of these teams we heard about. I already knew the Jets were out.
Right.
And it makes me wonder, I mean, I feel like we're all just kind of sitting around waiting on Kyler Murray at this point. Because the rest of that market's not falling until Kyler Murray tells us where he's going.
Well, I mean, that's down to 2. It was down to Minnesota and New York.
Yep. But how much did you say on Mike Evans?
I don't think I saw a number.
No. How much did you say it would be?
Oh, I said it'd be $20 million.
Nailed it.
3 years.
3 years, $60.4 million.
Yeah. All-timer.
We've also got Devin Bush, 3 years, $30 to the Chicago Bears. That'll be your Tremaine Edmonds replacement.
Oh, I just thought about this too. Mike Evans gets 1,000 yards this year. You know what record he breaks?
Jerry
Rice's most 1,000-yard seasons in a career. I believe that's right.
No,
I believe it's at 12.
I thought Jerry was at 14.
Is he at 14? He may be at 14. He had that last year with the Raiders that put
Jerry's
put him
at
over
14. Mike's at 11.
Oh, it was 12 in a row.
So yes. So
if he
were
had
to
12
go
in a row,
3,
he
would tie Jerry in theory in San Francisco.
There you go. That could be a fun story in a couple of years. Oh, it's gonna be super weird. Super weird seeing these dudes in different uniforms next year, but especially when you have a guy who's never played in another uniform moving on like that. Franchise player, Ring of Honor, will be a Hall of Famer. I can't say first ballot Hall of Famer, but he should be close.
Who's your winner of the day?
Winner of the day.
The LA Rams are really high for me.
I'm thinking about Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's up there pretty high for me. I like some of what Kansas City did. I mean, I think you got to have San Francisco up there pretty high. I think those are probably the highest, the highest ones for me.
I give Kansas City some good marks for the Kenneth Walker signing.
Big loser of the day? I mean, for you,
it's the Las Vegas Raiders,
which is insane. I didn't like the Jalen Naylor deal. You signed the best player on the market. You signed a 25-year-old, completely clean interior offensive lineman with a rookie quarterback coming to start behind it. Yeah, I can't agree with you there. I do think they overpaid Naylor, but I could say that about several teams. I think there were several deals that I looked at and went, yee.
Yep. We'll continue to follow the free agency market here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. Back with you tomorrow. I'm sure there'll be a bevy of deals that happen between now and close of business this evening that we'll have to get into. Movers and shakers in the NFL. Free agency period is open and the money is a-flying. More overpays than you could shake a stick at. Now we get into the situation. Now comes the time where we start hunting the deals. Who got a deal?
Hey,
Best values of the free agency period. I'm sure that'll be a big discussion tomorrow.
You still got a lot of names. There's a lot of biggies still left to shake free. Oh, this was just the initial surge.
That's right. Coming up tonight, Harrah's Cherokee Center, Asheville. Don't forget your chance to watch somebody immortalize themselves in the annals of history as a champion of the Ingles Southern Conference Basketball Championships. The men's title game tonight at Harrah's Cherokee Center, Asheville. Get your tickets at SoconHoops.com or right there at the box office in downtown Asheville. We've got East Tennessee State in town taking on Furman. Winner goes to the NCAA tournament. I want to thank Ingles Supermarkets for their support of the Southern Conference tournament, as well as the coverage provided to you each and every year right here on the iHeartRadio airwaves. It was a fun weekend. Thanks to Doug Maurer. Brian Carver did a heck of a job on Saturday. Brian Hall stepping in on Sunday for the first time in like 5 years. It was good to have him back on the SoCon coverage, and it's all brought to you by Ingles Supermarkets. Low prices, love the savings. Again, SoconHoops.com. Get those tickets. We'll see you out at the Harrah's Cherokee Center, Asheville tonight for the championship game. Back tomorrow at noon.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
On a good roll now as we get through the afternoon hours with sunshine, very mild air with us. 75 tonight. Could be a shower after midnight, 52. Tuesday, a mix of clouds and some sunshine. High 80 degrees. In the afternoon, maybe an isolated shower, possibly a thunderstorm. And a chance of showers on Wednesday, maybe a storm near 80 degrees. Chance of showers much cooler Thursday, 52. From the Weather Channel, Ray Stage.
This report is sponsored by eBay.
So I was on eBay because I'm absolutely obsessed
with this rare hologram trading card. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. eBay had it. They even had
the perfect parts that fit my car.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay.
Are you running for office and have a message you want every voter in your district to hear? Well, that's where radio comes in. Radio is your direct line to morning commuters, midday grinders, and late nighters. Radio puts your message right where your voters are. Plus, it's 1/10 the time and cost of video. Don't just campaign. Connect with millions all over the country. Even thousands in the smallest communities with radio. Call now and be on air in just 48 hours. 844-844-IHEART. That's 844-844-IHEART.
Dan Scott here, inviting you to check out my new show every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. here on ESPN Asheville, where we bring sports and faith together. The Dan Scott Show, 8 a.m. Sundays on ESPN Asheville.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
The iHeartRadio app now has presets. Just like in the car. You're our number one. Make us yours. ESPN Asheville, the mountain's favorite sports station, streaming 24/7. Your home for the Sportsocracy. Weekdays at noon. The Tar Heels and Atlanta Braves baseball.
When it comes to mental health or recovery, it's not always about giving something up. It can be about gaining something bigger, like a community that gets you. Because having people to turn to through life's ups and downs makes the journey easier. 1 Million Strong is a community built on connection, purpose, and mental wellness for all, where people show up for each other and move forward together. Choose connection. Choose community. Find your people. Go to 1millionstrong.com to learn more and get involved.
These eventful times.
In times like these,
interesting times to say the least,
make for eventful days.
You know, there's never a dull moment, and more is yet to come.
In any event.
We need ICE out of Minnesota.
I'm staying till the problem's gone.
Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock.
Deliver a peace deal sometime soon.
Ayatollah Khamenei warning of a risk of regional war.
Check in
every hour.
That's the way to go.
This is WWNC.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see. Depression won't show up on an eye chart, and you can't measure it on your bathroom scale. Sorting out a mental health concern is not something to attempt on your own. You won't find a bipolar disorder by looking at a thermometer. Like many other health conditions, help for mental illness takes professional diagnosis and treatment. Anxiety won't just go away under a stick-on bandage. So the sooner you seek treatment, the better. If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. Find out what to do. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support. That's samhsa.gov/support.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville, WPEK, W225CJ Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.